All right, we got the famous David Lucas back in the house. Thank you for coming in, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, I don't give a fuck how big I get, Tommy. Your podcast has priority.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
I'm so serious. Well, because when even you didn't know me, you took care of me. You made sure my weekend in Miami was great. You made sure you were just a solid human being. That's all I can say.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We had a good time down there.
We had a great time, man. We had that fucking show.
Oh, crazy, man. And then you went up at the end.
Yeah, I went up at the end.
And I was worried about you a little bit because you had these dummies before you.
Yeah.
And I was, when I was sitting there, I'm like, he's going to go up there and just be like, this is a joke.
Yeah. Like you told me, bro. You were like, bro, you're too good for this place. You said that.
Yeah, I did.
I really was, but that also led to me doing this. So I had that show. I just wanted it to make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, came down here with you, did the little mini vacation in Miami, did your podcast, did that show. So I felt accomplished, even though that show was a joke.
Yeah. But it was still good practice.
Yeah, it was.
Sure,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? The guy before you was like some like hick hillbilly and shit. He was trying so hard.
Larry the cable guy, bro.
But like Larry the cable guy that just got electrocuted by cable and can't talk. He would have been better off just standing there.
Yeah,
right?
he would, bro. Just stand there and fucking write your jokes on a cardboard paper and show it to us. Tell us when to laugh.
He was funnier trying to be a comedian than being a comedian.
Comedy ain't for everybody, bro. Given the popularity of comedians, bro, like a lot of people try this comedy shit, and I think they found out in 6 months, like, this is not for them. Like, bro, a lot of people, it takes 10 years to become an overnight success. I've been doing this since I've been doing it seriously for the last 7-8 years, but I started this when I was a teenager, bro. I'm 30 now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
when people say, like, you'll come on and then you go away. You come on, you go away. There was a lot of like comments and shit like that. Like for 2 months, boom, you're here, you're there, you're everywhere, and then all of a sudden you disappear.
Well, I mean,
was that a management issue, or was that just everything going on in the world?
Well, everything going on in the world, and mind you, like, we've been in a pandemic for 2 years, and in that 2 years, I feel like I've accomplished a lot. So comedy is relative. You know what I'm saying? Even though you might not see me doing something actively, I'm always working. Something is in the work. Something I've done failed, something I did succeeded, but I'm always working. I never take a day off, even on my birthday yet.
So you're always on the grind.
I'm always on the grind, and comedy's one of those things. It's not rap music. Like, if I was a rapper, I put out a song every week. Yeah. But comedy's not one of those things, bro. Like, it takes a year to get an hour good. That's why comedians drop a special every year or every 2 years. It's very hard. So, if a comedian can be relevant for 2 months at a time, it didn't take a month off, and in the world of comedy, that's pretty good.
So it's like you make your bag kind of, and then you take off. Because if you do too much, I guess it would be like oversaturated. Yeah. Because it's like too much Lucas, even Chappelle. Chappelle was every week. It would get old maybe.
But I mean, the world's so big, bro. You can never really get oversaturated because, I mean, for a comedian like me, I'm not just, domestic. I'm international. I have fans in New Zealand, Australia, London, Scotland, all these places. So it's like, in the United States, you can make a great living off of touring alone. Not go back to that place for a year, hit it again, have new material. The key is writing new material. So, even if you don't see me in my city, even if you don't see me posting a lot on Instagram, if you don't see me auditioning or filming something, I'm doing something. I'm taking steps. And also, what you're saying, taking a few months off, I probably had 20 dates canceled this year because of all these variants.
Yeah. Did you get it? Did you get COVID or did you get either one of them?
I had COVID last year. I don't know if I got Omicron, bro. I've been sniffing and coughing all year, bro. I don't know I don't know what the fuck I got.
That's great.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I got, bro. I'm one of them niggas. I ain't going to get tested.
You'll probably going to get tested.
Exactly, bro. I don't get tested for STDs. What make you think I can go test for Omicron?
Yeah, that would make sense. because then if you get asked if you got an STD, you can say no because you don't have a test. test.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't got no STD, bitch. What's wrong with you? Well, let me fuck you, and then you let me know if I have STD.
Yeah. Take it after you fuck her, right? And then you say, bitch, you gave it to me.
Right. My girl lets me know if I have STD. If she ain't got shit, I ain't got shit. That's my STD test.
Good move. Good move. You saved yourself there, boy.
I try to.
So when you go to do a set, like a main set, right? How many times do you usually on average practice that set? Like, like they go to the Comedy Store or the Improv, or like kind of just like a mom and pop joint to run the material. How many times usually for you?
I try to switch my material up every 3 to 6 months. So right now I'm headlining some places where I'm doing 40 to an hour, but most of my spots are between 15 to 30 minutes.
But I mean, when you do that 40 to an hour, how many times are you going to the mom and pop like comedy places to practice it before you take it live?
I try to, on a good week, I get on stage every day. Wherever they got a microphone at, like to run new jokes. Like I'll go, like people will be like, "Will you come do my show? How much? $50? All right, $50. I just want you to know I'm gonna be reading off my phone. If you're only giving me $50, $100, I'm gonna be reading. I'm gonna try new jokes out. So I'll let you use my name and my face to get your audience, but I'm letting you know as the show producer that I'm not doing jokes that I get paid thousands of dollars to do. That's not happening. And give me $2,000, you'll get a polished, perfected 30 minutes. But if not, I'm gonna read off my phone, bro, and I'm gonna improv a lot. And when you're on the come up, you get a lot of those shows because a lot of people want you. They have these smaller venues that seat 50 to 100 people. They want to get asses in the seats, so they're like, "Yeah, come do your thing, man. I trust you. You're funny. Your personality alone. These people that are gonna come see you are gonna be your fans, so you'll get away with that."
I've seen you do it off your phone.
Yeah,
It's not bad, but it's not really that bad because you'll lift it, you'll look at you like have it in your hand. You have one on YouTube. You have it in your hand and you'll look at it, but it's not like you're like this.
Yeah, because how I write jokes, bro, I write jokes from what I hear differently than most comedians. A lot of comedians will establish a punchline or a premise. I'm an idea person. So I have a funny idea. So or it might be a dream I had or a situation I had. So I'll have an idea. I'll go on stage, talk about that idea for 5 to 6 minutes, and out of that 5 to 6 minutes, I might get 30 seconds to a minute of shit I can actually use. And then you get that 30 to 60 seconds, and you take that, you're like, okay, that works. Then you go do it again and talk about it for another 5 minutes, and you might get another 10 seconds. You honestly might get one word out of that whole thing. And that's kind of how you start building what we like to call chunks, sets, premises.
So it's kind of like writing a book. So if you were to write a book, the initial book will be 1,000 pages,
right?
And then they chop it down to 200-300,
trim the fat,
so it's reasonable to read, right? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's all about because as comedians we can talk. Like whenever you come with me when I'm doing shows with Rogan, bro, you'll see like when Rogan's not doing arenas and he does comedy clubs, he's on stage for 2 hours, bro. Maybe 2 hours and a half.
Straight?
Dave Chappelle, 4 or 5 hours, bro. They're just talking.
Damn.
But when you're at that level, people are going to pay attention. They might go to the restaurant, they might go order drinks, but they're coming back because you're Dave Chappelle, you're Joe Rogan. And if every comedian had the opportunity to be on stage 4 or 5 hours just talking, I could put out a special every 8-9 months. Because you're talking 4 or 5 hours a night.
Yeah, so you have so much material stacked in your
Right.
head, it goes on forever.
Exactly. As a comedian, where I'm at right now, I get 20 minutes a night to talk. What I do in a week, Dave Chappelle's doing that one half of his sets.
Yeah. But remember, Chappelle's been doing this, 30 years?
He's been doing it a long time.
So think of he could always go back 20 years to something he remembers to throw in.
And he's so articulate and smart. Like what I always tell people, like, Dave Chappelle's not my favorite comedian for laughing, but when it comes to structuralized comedy and the art of comedy, he wins. My favorite comedian to watch is Mike Epps, alive.
Yeah, he is funny.
Funny as a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense but to be funny as hell. I just be laughing my ass off. This motherfucker goofy as hell.
I think Sebastian, we were talking about
Sebastian
him.
Maniscalco?
I heard he's a real dickhead in real life.
Yeah, I try
You don't have to say that.
I try not to talk about my peers.
I heard through the
that may or may not.
I never
be
met
true.
him, so I've never heard him talk. I'm just whatever. He's funny.
If he met you, it might be different than when me and him met. You know what I'm saying? I worked at the comedy store, bro. You know, I worked at the place where they consider it the mecca of comedy. Like, if you're a comedian that is a somebody, you have passed through the comedy store. Mm-hmm. You have been on this stage. You can't say that about many clubs in the world. The comedy store is so big, they imitated it and built one in London.
I heard, and we had Novello in. He's like an upcoming comedian around here.
Okay,
he's got potential. Okay. He's got potential. But like you said, it takes time. But you have to go through the comedy store.
Got to go through the comedy.
I don't know if it was on Rogan or somebody else, or maybe you said it. Mm. What's her name? Sherry or something? Whatever the woman's name is. It's been there a gazillion years.
Who?
At the comedy store in Cali.
The one who started it?
Yeah.
Mitzi.
She's
dead now. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
R.I.P. Yeah, she's been dead a while. But yeah.
Yeah. So if you're new, they'll put you like right after Chappelle.
Oh yeah, that's what they used to do, bro. Like Mitzi was the craziest.
But that's the way to do it.
But that's what comedians need, bro.
Yeah. Can you imagine going up after like a Dave show? Like you just started, you got an opportunity to go to the comedy store, and you got to go after Chris Rock.
Rogan was telling me a story. He said when Richard Pryor was dwindling in his career, that he was going through the comedy, I guess that was like 99, 2000, and he was going up at the comedy store. He said for like 2 weeks straight, he had to follow sick Richard Pryor.
Fuck that.
And he said he would be on stage, and because what Richard Pryor had was an MS, he's barely off the stage at that point. So you got this sick, trembling motherfucker walking through the audience, and you on stage, and motherfucker's still sad because they see their comedic idol or the godfather of comedy dying.
Do you think he's the best? Like the best ever?
Not to me.
Who's the best ever to you?
Red Fox.
I don't even know who that is.
Sanford and Son?
Mm. Do you know?
Red Fox.
No, who's Red Fox?
You don't know Red Fox? Pull up Red Fox right now, bro.
So tell me about Red Fox.
He's tatted on my leg.
Okay, so this must be somebody pretty fucking important that I don't know.
The Red Fox, to me, no, bro. R-E-D-D. R-E-D-F-O-X-X.
That is a Red Fox?
That's a Red Fox. F-O-X-X, I think. There we go. Red Fox.
Rob, you sure you worked at NBC and Fox? You sure
you don't know?
TV station?
I know who he is.
I was just fucking.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Red
All right,
Fox,
now,
yeah. Sanford and Son, bro. Yeah.
I didn't know. When I see him, I know, yeah.
I think this motherfucker dropped like 50 comedic albums.
Damn.
Like 50 albums, bro. You know, him and Malcolm X used to sleep on a roof together in New York.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
A comedian and Malcolm X?
Malcolm X, yeah. Malcolm X and him used to sleep on a roof together. I think he had a job as a dishwasher in New York before he got on, because Red Fox didn't get on until he was probably like 50.
Damn.
And in my opinion, he died the right way. He died owing the government a whole bunch of money.
I swear to
That's
God.
That's how you do it, motherfucker. Oh, you $30 million? Fuck you. I'm out of this bitch.
Yeah, you wait till, like, if they tell you you're going to die, just keep me alive till, like, April or, like, March 29th. Then kill me before the 1st, right?
Yeah.
Who was the consensus we said the other day? What was it? Bernie Mac.
Oh, yeah, Bernie Mac. He's funny as hell, too.
Bernie Mac's funny as fuck, but as a comedian, we were only able to digest Bernie at 15 minutes at a time, 15 to 20 minutes at a time. We never saw long form Bernie. Not saying he wouldn't have been funny, but as a comedian, I can't put him in my top because he doesn't have a special.
Oh, so Bernie's more of a short.
I'm not saying that, but me being, the student, that digests his comedy, I study it, I watch this shit every day. There's no hour of Bernie.
Yeah.
There's no special that he dropped.
Yeah, there isn't.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
Well, it's a TV show, but that was cut every 7 minutes for a commercial.
Bro, I mean...
He was funny as fuck, though.
But if we're talking about numbers, you got to put Kevin Hart or Eddie Murphy up there.
Yeah, I think Eddie Murphy's tough to beat.
I think Kevin's already beat him.
You think Kevin Hart has?
Kevin's on track to become a billionaire.
He's my favorite.
There's only one other comedian that's a
different
billionaire.
Time periods, though.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry Seinfeld, yeah.
But we said the other day, like, ask a comedian this, I'll ask you this. Is there a difference in funny and, like, Chris Farley to me is the funniest man alive ever.
Situational funny. Chris Farley was one of the best.
So that's a different than a joke, prank.
Yeah, so like when in the world of stand-up comedy, you have performers and you have stand-up comics. Jim Carrey, Robin Williams, Chris Farley, they were all performers on stage. You don't give a fuck about what they're saying. It's about the action that they're doing. What they're saying doesn't make the joke funny. It's the action. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like the build up, the body language, the,
like the
emotions they put into it. Yeah, like Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey would do impressions of a roach being sprayed by roach spray on stage.
He was funny.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
After Ace Ventura, when he really took the comedy seriously, he was funny as hell. Well, what happened with him?
Jim Carrey, you make
Jenny
that much
McCarthy?
money. That young chick, bro. That young chick that killed her. Jim Carrey had like a girlfriend that was his kid's age that killed herself because of him or some shit.
Oh, great. Okay. We'll let that at that.
So he probably going through civil court with that shit right now.
Yeah, he ain't doing no interviews right now.
Yeah, Jim Carrey. And he kind of lost his mind after he did that movie Numbers. He said
when he switched his whole entire type
he
of
said it. He said, man, that shit did something to me.
You know who I thought would never come back was Tom Hanks. When he did the one with the beach ball out in the ocean forever.
Yeah. Wilson. Castaway.
Castaway, yeah. I thought he would, because, he lost a shit ton of weight.
But what did he do after that? That was good.
Just like, BC shit. Nothing really. I don't remember him doing anything. He's a good actor, but after that, I think that was probably the last one I can remember.
I mean, bro, people,
Well, they get so into the character. Like the guy that did the Joker.
Yeah.
That's why he killed himself.
Yeah.
He went fucking crazy trying to be the Joker.
I mean, but when you get people like John Travolta, Tom Hanks, it's like, really, do you ever have to do another good movie in your life? Yeah. Denzel Washington. Do you, like, those type of people who are already cemented into your brain as A-list actors, Tom Cruise and, the Brad Pitts of the world, like Morgan Freeman, Samuel Jackson. Samuel Jackson don't turn out a check. That motherfucker got more movies probably than anybody, bro.
And he's funny in every one of them.
Him and Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, him and Nicolas Cage on turn
and everything.
Oh, bro, I got to see Nicolas Cage's house when I was in Vegas. I didn't go in, but I saw the house because my good friend Pauly Shore, who mom owned the Comedy Store, I was chilling with him a few months ago in Vegas, and he moved to a neighborhood in Vegas, and his neighbor is Nicolas Cage.
Huge. Huge.
Not
what you would think.
Not like no castle, but it's a weird looking house. Yeah, Nicolas Cage lived there. Okay, you said Nicolas Cage lived there? Okay, I can see that. Nicolas Cage lived there. I can see that. Now,
last time you were in, you had done a show with William Montgomery on, what'd you call it, Cruisers? And then you did one on real estate.
Oh, that.
Pull up tab 8.
That little sketch. Yeah. We shot that. We'll
pull it up. We'll find it. But
yeah, we did that little sketch.
So are you done with that whole thing?
What,
with Tony and Kill Tony and all that?
Oh, I still do Kill Tony. But since Kill Tony moved to Austin, it's not really my priority.
It's on the paper, Rob.
Yeah, I don't see it on here.
Okay.
So since Kill Tony moved to Austin, it's not like a priority like it was when it was in LA. So when I get to Austin, I do it. Like when Rogan want me to do shows with him that week, I'll do Kill Tony. But it's like I'm not just flying there every week to do Kill Tony because I got my own shit going on. So, like how I look at everything is like, all right, I'm on Kill Tony, All Dev Digital, MTV. I use those as my commercials to get the flow to me. And how I feel is like, all right, I need y'all to have something to digest that's my own.
Right, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's slide 2. Go to slide 2. Or slide 1.
That's kind of, with me and William, I still live in L.A. And,
this one here, this is what I was talking about. That's the last one you actually did, right?
Let's see it. I don't know.
I can't play it because fucking YouTube.
Copyright? Oh.
Yeah. Go to the next one.
No, one just actually dropped this past week that I was on. I fucked the joke up so bad, though.
What'd you do?
So it was a joke where I'm talking about rape, and I said, I think rape is bad, but if I had to rape somebody, I would rape a deaf lady. But it's actually supposed to say a blind lady. I had just wrote the joke because it's like, if I rape a blind lady, I refuse to believe that I would be found guilty on sound alone.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
It's a little dark joke, but I said deaf lady, which people were like, huh? So.
Now, with the country all weird now about what you say.
Fuck them.
I know the last one, Rogan and Chappelle took all the cell phones.
Yeah, so...
Or they tried to, because...
At every show that Rogan does, he does have phones in a yonder bag. But, normally when I'm around Rogan and, doing shows with him, he trusts Like,
but I mean, he does that for people coming in
mm-hmm.
because he's gonna say crazy shit that nowadays is like,
everybody
kill you.
Everybody want to, but people like Joe Rogan, you can't really cancel, bro. Like, can't really cancel Chappelle. He showed that in his special. But yeah, they do yonder bags because with social media, it kind of takes the punch out of things. So it's like if Rogan is working on jokes that he wants to put on his new special, if you record it and put it on YouTube, it kind of takes away from when he drops his special.
Well, I mean, I thought he was doing it because of what he would say. Because nowadays, if you say, I beat my kid, even though you're at a comedy show, he's joking, that would go viral, and then everybody would say, David Lucas beats his kid. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because of the bullying, and you can't say this, you can't say that.
Right.
I assumed that was why they took the phones.
Well, I mean, I think it's, comedy should be a free platform.
Have you had any issues with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was I posted it on YouTube. I posted it on Instagram, but like with me, I have no shame. It's like, bro, how can you cancel me? Like, how I feel is, and it's not saying anything against white people, even though you're Italian, you're a different type of white. You're black white. But like, how I feel is like, bro, like, how nothing
it's the robot that's
nothing beats my lemon and shrimp pasta. So how I feel in life is, I'm a descendant of slaves, which America became a superpower off of the back of slaves. So how the fuck can you cancel me when my great whoever helped make this the superpower that it is today? To me, it's impossible for certain ethnicities to be racist. Jews should not be able to be racist. Italians should not be able to be racist. And black people should not be able to be racist. There's no such. How can a black person be racist?
I don't know.
Racism to me is me preventing you from making money and having a quality life.
Right.
If you call me the N-word, that's not racist to me.
I never understood that.
To me, that's not racist because you call me the N-word. Did that take money out of my bank account?
No.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Like, if you call him a cracker, he's going to laugh.
Yeah,
right? If you
bro.
call me a wetback or Dago
if I call you the C word, did that cost $1,200?
Call him a cracker.
Probably not, but
You heard me.
did that cost you $1,200?
No.
Racism to me is money lost.
Right.
So if I didn't do anything to you to make you lose money,
how the fuck is it racism?
Come on,
a
man.
word,
Right.
a word,
and
then you go around a bunch of African Americans or Italians, and they're saying, "Yo, paisan, get the fuck over here," or there. They say the N word all the time. Every
Right.
other word is when I didn't want to, but went into North Philly. But I was always cool with black guys. But I was one of the only ones, and I didn't like going. I didn't know if I'd make it out.
Right.
North Philly's not a place you want to go.
Right.
You could go, but me, it's a dangerous place. But
it.
I was going there for a good reason.
Yeah.
But them, over there, it's every other word. And they don't
Right.
take offense.
yeah,
It's just fucking bullshit.
I mean, bro, like people just have, like, a lot of black people, man, and a lot of black people, a lot of my friends, bro, they still blame white people for the reason they're not successful. And I'm like, bro, look, you know who's been my worst enemy? You niggas. That's who's been you niggas have been my worst enemy. All the shit white people done for me has been great. So if that's racism, keep on giving it to me.
Because it's bullshit.
Because I'm able to take care of my
You just
kids.
got to work. That's
Come
the
on,
motherfucking
man.
problem.
Motherfuckers don't want to work, bro. They don't want to work.
Look, your uncle's Frank Lucas, but that doesn't mean that you're going to be any
That
good.
motherfucker can count to 100 and was making $1 million a week.
Okay, there you go, right? And he was dealing with a shit ton of white people.
Come on, man.
Okay? It's just...
So I just come from a different bloodline. We gonna get it regardless.
Right. But the problem is that some other people don't realize that you got to work.
Yeah.
It's not just a handout, and that's why you've been able to make it where you are.
Come on, bro.
And then when they follow that racism shit, let's take a look at comedy. Half of the ones we said that were good are black. So how the fuck are you going to say it to make? What do you think? I mean, not being racist, but more than likely a white agent or a somebody in the business end that has no idea about comedy got Chris Rock a spot,
Right.
or Kevin Hart. Somewhere along the line, he dealt with a heavy hitter white guy that got him in, that they got along and probably were still good friends.
I think it's, the media pushing this big blanket of racism, bro. Because from a guy that grew up in the South, being called a nigga at like 8, I haven't really experienced that much racism. Like, not to the point to where it affected my life. So what, a white person look at me funny when I go in the grocery store? So what, a white person call me a nigga? They didn't take no money out of my pocket. They didn't break my spirit. They didn't keep me from going to LA and getting a job at the Comedy Store and meeting all these people that I met and getting the management and agencies that none of that kept me from doing what I did. And I feel like some people just need a easy out.
Like an excuse.
Right.
Yeah. To not work hard.
I'm not successful because I'm lazy and I like to smoke weed and drink liquor all day. And I'm going to blame it on white folks because I'm black.
I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, it's true. And that goes the whole way because, you know, like I haven't walked in the store and a black guy hasn't looked at me like this little fucking motherfucker.
When last time you been robbed by a black person?
Never.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
the same thing with the Spanish.
Come on, man. Like,
they're all nice. The nicest as can be.
If a white person has been racist to me, I guess I like it. I love it, you know, because, I mean, a majority of my fan base is white. Yeah. And, you know, I grew up with a grandmother that was half white, so.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, so I have a different, and my granddaddy, he, R.I.P., he kind of hated white folks, man. Yeah. And he had a half white wife.
He old school.
Old school, but it's like, nigga, your wife.
But he's hitting off at half white.
Your wife look like this table, bro.
It's pretty light.
Yeah, you know, so it's
that's
like,
past light skin.
Yeah, you know, so it's like a lot of, and I, you know, I'm thankful for how I was raised and how I had a different perspective on life than most people, because I never let any of that stop me, bro. Because I got friends in Georgia that are just naturally more funny than me, naturally are talented, but they allow circumstances to hold them back, and they don't take chances. I take chances. Yeah. Millionaires take chances. Scary money don't make money. That's what they always say.
You ain't lying.
I moved to LA when I was 19, bro. Didn't know a fucking soul. Didn't know a soul. Left all the comfort that I knew in Georgia to go do it.
To chase your dream. But that's what you got to do.
That's what you got. I slept in my car, bro. I've slept in abandoned apartments, bro. You know, like, I did everything. Like, because, you know, when I moved to LA, man, like, my family said, oh, you'll be back in 6 months. That's what they said. That's what they told me, bro. And I pay my mom's bills right now.
Early. It was like Freeway. Remember Freeway in Philly? Yeah. Early.
You know, so it's like, bro, like, you know, like, a lot of them act like they don't remember saying that, you know, because I bring it up. Like, remember when you said I wasn't going to make it? Bro,
they always do that.
11 years later, dog, look at me, bro. Like, you're drinking the $300 liquor I just bought.
Who's paying your bills?
Right.
Oh, yeah, the guy that was going to go to Cali and come back in 6 months.
6 months, bro. Come on, man. You know, but, you know, like, as far as black people going to the South, bro, like, I kind of understand, you know, because, like, up until, like, 4 years ago, my mom was like, you should go back to college. You should go back to college. And then when she moved into her new house, I bought all the furniture. And
she's like, go back on stage.
Right. I bought her a 70-inch TV, and I'm like, hey, Mom, you know, the niggas that went to college with me probably couldn't do that.
You know, they got this thing called a student loan bill. That's what they got. That they learned fucking nothing in, right?
I mean, bro, like, man, I live a great life, man. Like, I can go eat a steak dinner any night of the week. And that's not even bragging.
You look happy.
I'm very happy, man.
You look happy.
I'm very happy, bro. Like,
you got that, like, glow thing going on.
I was on the phone with my uncle today, and it's so funny.
But doesn't he seem happier?
Yeah, I'm happy as a motherfucker, bro. I'm way happier than last time.
Yeah.
And I told you why I'm happy.
Yeah,
you know, certain things in my life have changed.
I see.
You know,
that's for you to talk about that, baby.
Yeah.
I don't play that game.
Certain things in my life have changed. So
I know what to say and not to say. I don't want no problem.
But I was on the phone with my uncle today, and he works for the USPS. He's working at the post office.
Will you tell him to fucking ship packages? To fucking scan the package. Just fucking scan it.
But he said,
can you tell him? I sold an iMac, and they didn't fucking scan it for 6 fucking days.
Damn.
So PayPal held the money till January 18th or something. That M1 iMac, because I got the other one, I didn't need it, you know.
But I was on the phone with him today, bro.
It's a button. Just tell him. It's a button. Scan it. Dog. Accept it.
I was on the phone with him and I heard scanning going on in the background, bro. And I'll tell you a story about packages in a minute.
Yeah.
But I was on the phone with him. He was like, where you at, nephew? I said, I'm in Florida, South Florida. He said, damn, man. You get to travel the world, stay in different hotels, and people pay you to cuss them out. He said, I'm doing the wrong shit in life. I'm tired of working. I said, well, I took a chance at an early age, and now it's paying off. So,
Tell me about the package.
All right, so in Georgia about a few weeks ago, they had a big article that some FedEx driver just got tired, and he dropped 1,400, I think it was 1,400 or 1,300 packages off in the woods.
In the woods?
Somebody discovered it. Yeah, he was just like, fuck this.
That'd be a nice come up.
That'd be it. You got an Xbox in there?
I wish I would have found
Ooh, boy, I wish I'd have found a package. Who called the police?
Or a PlayStation 4.
Right.
The one that you can't get?
Who called the police?
A dumb motherfucker.
A dummy. A motherfucker that know nothing about hustling.
Some old white lady.
Bro, I would have hired me 2 other people. Hey, bro, we're going to open 1,400 packages. We're going to put the valuables over there, the valuables over there. Yep. If we get more than one of everything, you get to take one, and the rest of the shit we're going to sell and split.
Yeah.
It was some old white lady.
Bro, come on, man.
Called the cops.
I wish I might find 1,500 packages. Ain't nobody going to know. I'm going to go there every day and fill my car up and go back home. I might open all them bitches by myself, bro.
Shit, you could open up your own comics.
Bro.
You don't know what's in there.
I could open up a retail. Like, bro, you could open up so much.
I know.
You can't trade shoes. I would have sold them Xboxes and PS5s. I'd be like, hey, this hot. What they going for right now? 7?
Yeah,
Give me 300, bro. Give me 300.
Yeah. Give me 300. Yep.
If something happened, it's on you. You know how you bought this, but you got it.
You play video games?
I bought an Xbox. I bought the new whatever the Xbox was that came out last year. I bought it because they went on sale at Best Buy, and I hit on one. And I had that thing for 2 weeks, and I said, man, I'm going to lose a lot of money with this shit. And I gave it to my daughter.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good move, man.
Because, man, I had got the Madden. I fucked around and created a player, and I was doing all that career shit. And I wasn't leaving my room. I was just Postmating. I was Postmating food. I said, man, I'm going to lose a lot of money fucking with this here game, bro. Let me get rid of this shit.
I'm going to prove to you that I knew that you knew Madden. He died today.
He died today.
I had the tab preloaded to show.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. R.I.P. John Madden, man.
Yeah, where's he at?
You made my childhood
right
great,
there.
bro. Look at John Madden.
Hall of Famer John Madden.
Thick neck
died at 85. He was the best, man.
Yeah.
The sad part is kids don't realize who he was.
But they're not saying how he died.
Unexpectedly, it said, but I don't know what.
At 85, you don't die unexpectedly.
Yeah, that's.
When I reach 85, bro, I'm gonna be like, any day can be my day. I'm gonna do everything I want to do in that fucking day, bro. 85, you just.
Damn. He commentated for more than 50 years.
Yeah, bro. I mean, at 85, bro, anything can be natural causes, dog. Like you can't just.
Yo, he won 16 Emmy Awards, 11 Super Bowls.
You know what team he came up with?
Shit.
You know what team he started with?
Who?
Philadelphia Eagles.
Philadelphia Eagles.
Is that it?
What college team did he coach? Did he coach a college team?
I don't remember.
Google, can you Google that? What team? What did? I couldn't believe it. I heard that on the way here. I knew. Yo, you know how much these pro gamers make nowadays?
Too much. $1 million.
More than that. I'll show you.
Did he coach the Oakland Raiders? There it is.
Oakland Raiders.
His record wasn't that bad. 103 wins, 32 losses.
Nah. Let's see. He did sportscaster, Raiders. I don't see college.
Pleasanton, California. That's North California.
Go to college coaching.
Oh, he's from Cali. Oh, he went to Cal Poly.
Where's it at? Right there. Click on
the 1958 draft. That motherfucker. My mama wasn't even born in 58. Boy, that nigga was old.
Damn, he's been doing that a long time. Chiefs.
This is John Madden. Welcome to Madden 2012.
Pat Summerall. Remember Pat Summerall?
Yeah, Pat Summerall.
What about Lee Corso? That's who was on NCAA.
Yep.
Hey, what do you think about the Washington team now?
What's their name?
That's their name now, Washington team.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they took away the Redskins.
See, man,
And not one native had a problem. They liked it because it brought them to the front.
My friend, you know who's doing shit like this? Fucking lesbian and single white women. They're the ones protesting all this bullshit to, the Cleveland Indians. No, that's offensive. That's racist. And my friend posted on Instagram the other day. His name is Derek Poston. He said, white women's biggest struggle is figuring out what their struggle is. And that's the realest shit I ever read, because it's like, what Native American is protesting the Cleveland Indians?
None.
What Native American is protesting the Washington Redskins?
It makes them something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No black person wanted Aunt Jemima off the pancakes.
Yeah, what the fuck was up with that?
That was not black people's doing, bro.
Why would you? What black guy would want that? Want man, woman?
Come on, man.
Because you want that.
syrup don't even taste the same.
Shit's been around like 200 motherfucking years. Change it.
How you gonna get rid of Aunt Jemima? Bro? I grew up on Aunt Jemima.
Now, what are they going to do? You know what's going to be next? We were talking about this. Cleveland Browns. Because you're brown.
Yeah, bro. And you know, bro, like
I can't even watch the shit.
I hate this. I don't watch NFL. I watch college.
Because they play hard now.
Right. They play hard and it's
not like
not
touch
really,
fouls.
it's not tainted.
Rigged,
Yeah. But, you know, bro, I hate to say it, bro, but the NFL, NHL is probably going to be obsolete in the next 40 years. Because all these did you assume my gender motherfuckers are not going to want to take a hit. It's going to be virtual football and shit.
No, I think so too.
These motherfuckers are soft as shit. How they going to go out there and want to get a concussion?
Yeah. And as technology goes on, they're going to see the possibilities, and then people aren't going to want to play.
Right.
And then you gotta fulfill that with something.
Right. By the time I become, 60, 70, football will be some virtual bullshit.
Well, at least we'll be dead when there's fucking robots fucking hitting each other.
Yeah, bro. These motherfuckers, did you just assume my gender? These motherfuckers don't play no football.
Well, they're already having that problem in the military.
Yeah, bro. They want to sit in the air-conditioned room and eat fucking acai bowls and avocado toast and get on the internet and complain about bullshit. Get on Twitter and be like, someone assumed I was a guy today because I have a short haircut. Who assumes the sex?
It's crazy.
Get the fuck out of here, you soft motherfucker. Like, bro, I am not lying. When I was a kid, my granddad would call me downstairs just to punch me in the chest.
And look, it taught you a fucking lesson.
Come on, man. He'd be like, bro, I got to make sure you ain't got none of that gay shit in you.
What's that, bro?
My kid got his ears pierced. My youngest son got both his ears pierced.
Good job.
When my dad found out about it, oh boy, it was, is he a fucking girl? But that's the old school.
That's old school, bro. That's old school because old school motherfuckers, I try to remember correctly. I remember when I was growing up, you can only get one ear pierced.
And it had to be the
left, was it? Was it the left?
Yeah, it had to be the left.
If the right, you was gay.
You was gay.
Yeah. You can only get one ear pierced. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s. You couldn't get both ears pierced.
When I was in high school, if you had two, you were a faggot.
Right. You were a fucker.
Or you might be gay.
You might be bi.
Yeah, so you always had to get left. So I got two in my left. I cannot. Until I started fighting.
I remember that shit. Like, yeah, I remember that shit, bro. Like,
But see, that's how I think it still should be. Because if you just take a look and think about it, the only thing that works, the only thing that teaches somebody a lesson is fear. It's only
pain.
Fear and pain. Okay, so you're fearing that if you do that same mistake again, you're going to be in pain.
A child. What is a
I ask this all the time.
Child. One of a child's first word that they learn from a fear of pain or consequence is probably hot. Hot. Mm-hmm. They touch something hot. Oh, that's hot. Don't touch that again. That's pain.
And then they know not to touch it again.
They know not to touch that motherfucking shit again.
So now, like, I just have a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 1-year-old.
Right.
Well, so now, everybody on the planet, you can't touch them. You can't hit them with a gravy spoon. They'll tell the teacher, and then you go to jail. So what am I going to do? Hey, you fucked up. Here, go to your room. Yeah. Number one, she don't give a fuck. Number two, she probably has an iPad, iPhone, something hidden in there to enter. And what? Okay, go in your room for 2 hours and then come out, and that's going to teach a lesson? Come on now.
I got a 2-year-old and a 7-year-old. And if both of them get out of line, they getting that ass hit.
I'll wait.
I don't give a fuck. Call the cops, bitch.
You know how many gravy spoon, like pasta spoons I've had broken over my ass?
My mom used to make me put my hand out.
My mom would say, "Oh, I'm calling your grandpa." Now I didn't get no height. My grandpa was 6'6", throat cancer, survived it.
Right.
They cut his shit out, so he'd be like, David. But you can understand him. Then he started drinking and smoking cigars, and then the air would come out of the fucking hole.
Damn.
Then he got cirrhosis of the liver, beat that. Belly was out. So he was a tough motherfucker.
Gangster, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
but listen,
like, these kids,
when he would come in the house, I was like this. I was shaking because I knew it ain't going to be good if
they don't make
called.
guys like that anymore. We the last of the Mohegans, bro.
The last.
I come from a bloodline. I was 8 years old. My granddad had me crawling under houses because an animal died under that bitch. You think one of these soft motherfuckers would do that?
Hell no.
No, I have a gluten allergy. I can't go under a house.
Yeah, gluten yeah. Well, there might be a bug there.
Right. My granddad be like, get your bitch ass under that house, nigga.
Or I'm keeping you under that motherfucking house, right?
He would tell her, like, bro, because my granddaddy used to be in charge of like the maintenance at hella like apartments and houses, and he wasn't doing the work. He had grandkids and shit. Like, we did that shit. Weed eating.
Right.
No gloves, no goggles, weed eating.
And you know what? He survived.
He survived. We survived.
And he's all right.
No heat stroke, nigga.
We don't need to call the cops. We don't need to call an ambulance.
Man, come on.
He's just going to get a fucking dead animal.
My granddad had an F-150 Lariat with no air conditioning that we rode in. That motherfucker smoked half a tamp of cigars. And he wish you might complain about some smoke.
Yeah.
He'll roll the windows up in the summertime.
Yeah. I always say this, but I got to tell you. So when I was growing up, before everything turned, I was really good at football. And my mom would go nuts. You know, Italian mother, crazy. My grandfather would make me practice catching 100 balls with a wife beater on.
Damn.
In -2, 10, you know, I'm in Pennsylvania at the time. 10 degrees out, wife beater and shorts. 100 balls, no gloves, with the thing that I would like fly into and hit to catch it.
Right.
Then when it was hot, 3-4 sweatshirts, sweatpants.
Oh, that's how you posted.
But now when I went to play, the heat, cold, there was nothing.
You supposed to practice harder than you play.
Yeah.
You're supposed to.
And my mom would come out and you're like, you're going to kill him. You're going to kill him. And my grandpa was like, get in the house. Because
right.
Because in his day, his dad did the same thing. He had a height. Don't matter what the fucking temperature. You go outside. If it's cold, you go out naked. If it's hot, you go out bundled up. Because then when you play, everybody else is affected.
Bro. I used to work out in a sweatshirt in the summertime. Yeah, for real.
Because you know, like they give you the things to warm your hands to hold the ball. Yeah, they throw it at me, and I'd be like, man, what are you fucking nuts? Jerk off! I've been outside for the last week and fucking this is warm. At least I got pads on. Right. I'm warm. Yeah, I'm warmer.
You should try coaching these kids these days.
Oh, these kids soft. There's a clip, bro. There's a clip of what's the running back from Oakland that played for the Seahawks? Marshawn Lynch. There's a clip, and it just tells you like how desperate fathers are needed in the house. Yeah. So there's a clip of him. I don't know if you can find it, but Marshawn Lynch is running his football camp, and one of the kids fumbled the ball or don't do the drill right, and he curses at the kid like regular football coach shit. Like, get your soft ass off of my field, motherfucker. Catch that motherfucking ball when it come your way. And one of the parents are like, no, that's not right. So he runs up to the stands, and the first question he asks, being respectful, is there a man present? Is your husband present? That's the first question he asked, because that's how real men, okay, you're yelling at me, ma'am, where's your husband?
Right. You talk to a man.
Where's your husband?
Correct.
Where's your man? Where's your boyfriend, your ex-husband? Where's he at? And she said, there's no man present. And he goes, well, these are my drills. And when you don't do my drill right, you will get scolded, whether it's cursing, doing extra push-ups, doing extra laps. And that's how I run my drills. And if you don't want them in my camp, you can take them out. But you don't make football players by babying them.
No.
They don't understand that. You have to put in work, and that makes you a better person. It makes you stronger. It just does it. But any little thing. Now, there's a kid on my kid's basketball team. He didn't get the ball. Great kid, nice boy. Not a very good basketball player.
Not at all. You could tell.
Okay. He didn't get the ball passed to him. So his mom at the end, I don't know, coach basketball, just football, but his mom came up to the coach after the game and said, you know, he didn't get the ball passed to him one time, and I don't think this is right, and I'm going to talk to the person in charge of the league. And the coach just looked at her and said,
why don't you take him home and have him go practice?
Yeah, take him home and give him some yogurt and some fucking almond milk, bitch, and read him a goddamn bedtime story. And
organic.
Rub his chest till he go to
yogurt,
sleep. So you can raise this fucking soft, probably going to commit suicide at 24 because his girlfriend break up with him ass motherfucker.
Oh, no. He's the one who will go blow up a fucking school.
Yeah, he'll blow up some shit, yeah.
Yeah, because we'll get into that gothic shit.
Yeah. Get his soft ass out of here.
Yeah, for real. I mean,
this is sports are gladiator events. Those are for gladiators. Everybody can't be 300. That's why I was only 300 of them motherfuckers in the whole shit. Everybody can't do this. There are about 350 million Americans, and the percentage of those Americans who go on to play professional sports is very small compared to the amount that we have in America. So everybody can't do this shit. So if your son wants to cry, that means he's not going to have that extra push that we're going to need for that motherfucker to get the ball into the end zone. So we don't need him.
Right. Well, now let's go back into what happened. Jordan got cut. Remember, he got cut from high school. And he didn't go home to mommy crying, or mommy wasn't like, it's okay. here, Michael, I don't know, here's some fucking cereal or whatever. No, his dad took him out and probably whooped his ass to get working.
Right.
And guess what? He came back and made the team. And
you know what's crazy, bro? Somebody broke down Michael Jordan versus LeBron on a psychological level for me, and I understood it. They said Jordan had a father in his life. LeBron didn't. LeBron was a freak athlete, the most freak athlete we've ever seen in basketball ever. Michael Jordan had that daddy who was like, oh, you put up 200 shots, put up 200 more, and you better not miss one or you're going to run laps. LeBron only had a mom who has that soft, sensitive, nurturing side. Oh, you put up 200 shots? That's enough, baby. Come in the house. You don't got to go any harder. Don't push yourself any further. And I understood that.
And he's just a genetic freak. But I don't know what the fuck happened to him this year. What's with him?
He's old, bro.
But I mean, he was so quiet. He was one of the most I think he was really respectable. Never fed into the bullshit.
Right.
When he was moving to different teams, they were killing him, and he took it on the chin. And now this year, he's all into this China shit. And a totally different guy. He got that broad kicked out of the stadium because you just got fucked. You're basically a billionaire. Nike just gave you $500 million.
Right.
You really care about that girl calling you a pussy?
Not really, bro.
Dave, come on.
Not really. And you know what's crazy?
You're getting paid to deal with people like that. You give me $500 million. What are you gonna do? Run like a little girl to the referee and say, "Hey, can you please get her out of here?"
You give me $500 million, you can have a person that follows me every day and call me a nigga.
What the
fuck?
Even that LeBron goes to security, get her kicked out. Imagine if
he went to security.
Imagine if somebody said it to Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson would probably just walk up to them and be like, "Go fuck yourself."
Oh no, he would. No, I know Allen personally.
Yeah,
I know him personally. Yeah, he's in fucking Turkey trying to make money for all them fucking kids he's got.
When does Reebok release that check for him?
No, he got the check. He blew it all.
Damn.
Blew all of it.
What was it, $50 million?
Nah, he got $60 million. He got $60 million. When he got the check, I was the first one.
Reebok was so smart with Allen Iverson because they knew black athletes at that time, and they set it up to where he'll get some now and later in like 20 years, and I guess the time has came for him.
They gave it all to him.
Really?
Damn. He got a check recently for $60 million.
Who?
Allen Iverson.
No, he didn't.
How much was it?
I talked to him last week. He's in Turkey. He wants to kill himself. He said he's the only black guy in fucking Turkey right now. I can show you the text.
Damn.
Nah, he got that up front.
Oh, he got it up front.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a time when they came out with the Reeboks that looked like the Jordan 11s.
Right.
Yeah, he got it all up front.
Damn.
He got it right. He got all the money right when the Lakers were playing the Sixers.
Gotcha.
Because when they had 2 home games in L.A. and then they came back for Philly, and he called me, and I knew.
And speaking of soft kids, bro, I got a friend who's, I guess, I don't know. Forgive me if I'm saying it wrong, dog. Drill sergeant for the Navy SEALs, the one who makes them go through the strenuous and strategic stuff to become a Navy SEAL. And he said the good and bad about the Navy SEALs now is that you got so many kids who come to the Navy SEALs that are in great shape, can run 10 miles with no problem, do 1,000 push-ups with no problem, but they have zero heart. He said they're in shape. They can be a Navy SEAL if we're going off of a physical specimen, but they have zero heart.
So we had Tigan, John Tigeman.
Mm-hmm.
He was the one who was left in Benghazi.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? The guy was in Benghazi. He was left there. They were supposed to come get him and save him. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Beast. You don't want to fuck with that guy. Real nice. Nice as can be. But he said that the Marines and the Green Berets or whatever, he said that the boot camp's a joke.
Really?
He said he went in better shape than he did when he was done with boot camp.
God damn. He gained weight. Remember, he said he's the first guy ever to gain like 30 pounds or something.
So he was in better shape before than after boot camp.
Wow.
And he was the one who was stuck there, the 13-hour movie, and then they made him a fictional character like they did Lazar. They wiped him for, remember, one day he Googled his shit, and he doesn't exist. He writes the book for the families because the media was lying about what happened. So he wrote the book, 13 Hours. Guess what they do? New York Times bestseller. They don't put it on the New York Times bestseller shelf. Then it comes out, it's real, as in fiction, right? They put his book in nonfiction. because everything in the book was what really happened. So they fucked him. You know what I mean? Then they did the movie. The movie comes out in the theaters.
Right.
It's #1 the first week. Beats
Right.
everyone in. They take it out of all major movie theaters after 1 week.
Damn.
Same thing they did to Bob Lazar.
Damn.
And the whole point of them even doing it was not for the money.
Right.
Like, these guys don't give
To get
a
the
fuck
story
about
out.
it. Because there was a couple of guys that they couldn't get. You know, and when you're at that level of he wasn't just a Marine. He was at the very top, like
Right.
Green Beret type shit.
Right.
And in that, it's not like some other Marines that we had where you go back and get your brotherhood.
Yeah.
It's like, look, we are dealing with the highest threat of situations possible. If the guy's dead, we'll try to bring him home. But if we can't, we got to keep moving.
Right.
So we ain't got 3 seconds to, you know.
I watched a show called on YouTube. It's called the Infographic Show.
The hell's that?
Bro, you'll go down a wormhole. You will. They have so many, but they have a lot of stories. And there was a story about a guy who they couldn't rescue for like a week, and they were just on the radio. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Back in the day, like World War II type shit.
So we had one in, who was crew. He was my friend. He actually worked for me when I had the engineering company. He died. He overdosed. But he was out there. They left him out like for weeks in the forest and shit, you know, like real crazy. But he was the head of his team, and one of the guys, they died, you know, and he couldn't go back and get him. And when he was in, he started crying. And this is a tough motherfucker. He like, you know, he fucked shit up and wasn't afraid. You would have liked him because he was like, if you needed something done, it got done, you know. But you know, he never was able to go back and get his brother in the Marines, and that just ate at him. And then he got with, you know, a girl and everything else, and then he got into drugs and called me on Thanksgiving evening, and he was in a fight with his girlfriend, and next thing you know, dead. Overdosed.
Damn.
Fentanyl. Fentanyl was in. No, that's what it was, by the way. Fentanyl was in the crack. So, did you see about this truck driver? He got in a car.
110 years?
Is that what it is? 110 years?
110 years.
Crazy.
So, okay, let me play devil's advocate for a minute. All right. So, he killed how many lives? Multiple lives, right?
5, I think.
5.
6.
So, he got, 22 years per life? Reckless endangerment, reckless homicide, whatever it is. And I get why the judge was so strict on him. Like, at the end of the day, you cost 5 people their life. At the end of the day, you did. And they said he passed multiple exits because he said the brakes didn't work. 26-year-old idiot, I'm pretty sure. 26-year-old idiot, maybe texting, watching YouTube. 26-year-old, 25-year-old dummy. We've all been there. But they said he passed multiple exits for runaway trucks if your brakes are not working. Is 110 years extreme? Yes. Very. 10. Let the guy come out and
like a manslaughter.
Yeah. Let the guy come out, or give him 5 and then 5 on paper.
You got to give him 10 because too many deaths.
Yeah.
Give him 10.
Yeah.
Give him 10 and life on paper.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah. But fucking 110, bro.
That's a little much, man.
Bro,
Pull that up.
They signed a petition though.
Yeah, they're redoing. Yeah.
But what he found is fucking crazy. What was it? They come to the Rob. Correct me if I'm wrong. They go to the scene of the accident, and when they come, I guess he didn't know it, the driver, and he was like standing on one of the victims.
No, that was me. That was a different story.
Fuck, that was another one. Jesus Christ, was killing everybody.
I wasn't standing on a victim.
Judge schedules January 13 hearing to consider resentencing. Oh, he is going to do it. Ah, come on. You don't give that dude fucking...
Look, he's an idiot, bro. You can tell. I look at him and tell he's a dummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. He's still nutting bitches he don't care about.
110 years.
That's
So Guzman brings in, you know, 1 billion kilos altogether of shit and gets 3 in rats. This guy, negligence, basically, right? You would call it negligence, not being aware.
right.
And the fucking guy gets 110.
You know,
Rough situation with that
rough
one.
situation.
Because either way, it's because you have loss of life, you have victims, families lost somebody.
And the truck driver's a good job, bro. You know, that's a 6-figure job easily per year.
Well, our buddy's killing that business.
Oh yeah. If especially if you hauling hazardous stuff. But I mean, if you're on the road, you know, 7 months out of the year, somebody else fucking your wife. But you know, at least you're making money.
At least you're working,
Right.
right? And then, and what you do is you just do whatever every other truck driver does, and he gets hookers.
Get some pussy in the parking lot.
That's what they do.
What they call them, lot lizards.
Yeah.
But somebody gonna be stuffing your wife like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Oh yeah.
She's getting Stouffer stuff.
Maybe the first year 1 or 2 she stays,
right?
And then after a while, when she's going by herself and she gets on that fucking Facebook and shit.
Yeah,
you know
she at the grocery store and the card don't work because you don't fucked off on some lot lizards,
right. And she's not getting the attention like you look good today.
Right, and a nigga like me got
goes
the
on
card.
Facebook
and
you're like, oh, you look good today, and she's like, what are you doing tonight? She's thinking, well, my husband is in fucking Guam.
He won't be back for a week and a half.
Well, I'm gonna eat dinner alone tonight. Why don't you come over? And then it's over after that.
Bitch, I got us a chef.
You run a chef, right?
Get a chef.
It's actually probably cheaper to get the hooker and the chef than because it's not guaranteed to get laid the first night. Might cost you 3 Ruth Chris dinners.
Yeah, I feel like if you invite a girl to the house and you get a chef, that bitch got to get
that should do it.
She got to. Or bitch, I deserve to rape you.
Unless she wants to play hardball. Unless she wants to play hardball.
Let me take that back.
If you get
she don't deserve to be raped.
You better be careful. Man.
Canceled the fuck out of me.
Show that one that you had done. I don't know.
That's just a.
Well, tell Dave about it. It's fucking crazy.
So when I worked in the news locally here, there was a murder. This lady went missing, right?
Nice.
So she goes missing.
Good start.
I like shit like that.
She goes missing. They can't find her. They question the ex-husband who lives in North Carolina. He says he has nothing to do with her disappearance. Needless to say, weeks go by. Still, they don't have anything on him, and they start getting some, find some camera angles from a Publix. They see him leaving. He's in the area, blah, blah, blah.
But right there's the important. A connection made to a group, 9 human teeth found along.
Let's read
just the point of it, Rob.
9 teeth recovered in Tricia Todd evidence search. So, long story short, I go in the news truck. Ladies, they're looking for her remains. I get out of the truck, and there's, set up the live shot, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We leave. They never find her, right?
You really want to get away with a perfect murder?
And they come back 2 days later, and exactly where I was standing, they found her teeth.
Nice.
It was when he was in the news. So when he was doing
So I was basically standing on this poor deceased woman's teeth.
He was.
He ripped out all her teeth. He cut her up into pieces, and he put her in acid. And they were never able to have the family a body. But he made a plea deal.
But acid only burns the flesh. What do you do with the bones?
It disintegrated everything.
Okay, yeah. So when you dissolve bones and turns into like a gelatin.
You know a little too much.
And you should scoop that up and dump it somewhere.
You know a little too much.
I know a lot too much.
So he made a plea deal, and he's not serving life in prison.
Absolutely.
So he's not getting life, and this other kid's getting 110 fucking years.
See, here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing about murders, right? So what I've learned, I watched this great show called Jim Can't Swim. Most murderers telling themselves, if you get arrested for murder, ladies and gentlemen, that's my camera right there. If you get arrested for murders, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing that you should say when you walk into any interrogation room is lawyer. You don't want to put a timestamp or a location on yourself at all, because that's biscuits and gravy for a cross-examination.
All that's in my house is that fucking ID channel. I used to like it. Now I hate it. Dateline 2020, used to like it. Now I hate it. And every one of them. You've watched them. That's how you know this.
But if you want to get away with
they sit there and they tell them themselves.
They do.
They don't have them. They have no shot at getting evidence. Them. No, none.
No, I didn't see her. Well, sir, your recently dried semen stains were on her sheets.
Immediately. Lawyer.
What's your name? Lawyer.
But you know what they do?
My attorney. That's my name.
So these guys that just got caught, right, but they just don't quite have enough, are going to try to talk their way out of it to a professional who does this for a living. His living is to get you to break. So he's going to give you that glass of a drink.
And I'm going to drink it and be
He'll bring you a fucking filet mignon if you want. He'll be your best friend.
So, yeah, bro, when I was 5 years old, my mom used to beat me because I couldn't tie my shoes.
That's what they do.
I did it, man. I did it. What did you do? I tied my shoe.
It's okay, David. It's okay. We all make mistakes.
We all make.
But what happened?
What about that time I cheated on my girlfriend?
I'm sorry to hear that, David. But those shoelaces, who just strangled with the shoelaces? It was Samantha. Boom. Dad, don't worry about it. It's okay. Meanwhile, they're texting the fucking team to come take him.
Bro, here's the thing. If you want to get away with a perfect murder, and talk about leverage. When you have hid a body so well or dissolved a body, like in this case, and all they have is dental records, you have so much leverage in the situation, especially if the family wants closure. Because all they want is a sentence, even if it's 5 years. They want a sentence.
And then they just want to move on.
They want to move on. They want a guilty plea.
And they didn't have anything on that guy. Nothing, because all he did was throw teeth. So he ripped her teeth out. He made sure that they weren't going to find those teeth, hopefully. He left them laying there. But they had nothing. So he could have just shut up the whole time.
Plea deal.
But what a fucking moron. You're going to go through the hassle of ripping out teeth. And then you're going to throw them on the ground?
Well, yeah, that was dumb.
Like, the next step would be put them in your pocket and leave.
Sewer.
There was a canal right next to you.
Yeah.
There's a fucking
No, you take them motherfucking teeth 700 miles away.
I'd have flown back to North Carolina.
And give them to an alligator.
Man, come on, bro. Like, nobody. I would never get convicted of murder.
Or no, you just go to California and go to Skid Row and somebody's missing some teeth. I got some free teeth for you. $500. They don't got no $500.
I'd grind them.
Donation.
I'd grind those teeth up and make a bread out of it and have a cookout.
I'm not eating a motherfucking thing you ever make for me. Fuck that.
Oh, God,
and that's the end of that.
Yeah, bro. So if you want to get away with a murder, you just need something that will dissolve a body.
Alligator.
Yeah, alligator.
They eat the teeth and everything.
I'll be like, babe, you want to go to Gatorland? Oops.
If he ever says that, don't go.
Oops.
Oh, she fell. Lawyer. Now, Red Band was just back on Rogan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just asking because I know you know.
Yeah.
Does Jamie and Red Band have any tension? I watched
probably
part of it.
maybe. That's something Red Band don't really talk about, and Jamie don't talk about. And Jamie's a big sneakerhead. He got more shoes than me, bro.
Does he?
But also, it's like you work for Rogan. You should have more shoes for me until I'm. Then you.
Do you know what he makes?
No, bro.
I know. I looked it up.
Sure.
I googled it. What do you think it is? I won't say a number because I'm trying to get pictures of the fucking where he put the camera. But
so if I had to guess, I would say Jamie makes about $300 a year.
Lower.
Lower?
Mm-hmm.
128?
Higher.
250?
Lower.
190?
Close.
205? 199?
150.
150?
That's what it says on Google. Who knows?
I mean, that's not bad to come into a studio 2 times
How
a
much
week.
is that?
150K.
How much did you say?
150K.
How much does he make?
150K.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Hi.
You give me $100 million, we'll talk.
I mean,
I'm busting you.
But what they broke up? Why? Because Rogan was going too long.
You know what's crazy, bro? Me and Redman have a great relationship. I've been to his house. We know this. I mean, on his podcast, but we have never talked about why he separated from Rogan, and that's the God to honest truth.
We'll just leave it at that.
I don't know what to be honest. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Something, right?
Yeah, something happened.
Yeah.
I mean, Redman started my first podcast.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker was booming, so
cool in person?
Huh?
Cool guy in person?
Redman?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, Redman is one of my best friends. Like,
Really cool.
I feel like there's about 5 people in this world, you included, where I feel
thank
like,
you,
man, I ain't got shit. You give me a place to sleep, even if it's a sofa, and make sure I got some hot meals until I'm on my feet. And Redman's one of those people.
Oh, wow. Good.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
I don't think Rogan would let me sleep on his personal sofa, but he'd probably get me
I'm sure he's got enough room after that $100 million non-disclosed, so you don't know 100 what.
I'm sure he'd probably be like, here's $15,000. Go get you a fucking apartment. You're not sleeping at my house.
Or you're like, go to the cottage in the back. It might take you. You got to walk 20 acres to get to it, but go ahead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Redman's a great person in person, dog. He looked out a lot. When I started my podcast, he didn't charge anything. You know what I'm saying? Just gave me and William Montgomery a platform, and somewhere we can come have fun every week. And
just like hang out, kind of like
hang out. It's like old, like bro, like kind of how I like your podcast. It's like free form. I just come here and talk. I'm able to be myself. I'm drinking. You're very hospitable. You make sure I'm good. You use the bathroom. You got something to drink. Everybody's straight. Who you with? You know, so like that's how I like to feel when I do. That's why I don't do like, bro, like in the world, there's probably only 4 other podcasts I've been on, and yours is one. I don't go like people invite me to be on podcasts maybe every other day.
But they hate you with loaded questions. It's like they're loaded and it's the same shit over and over again. Okay, you're a comedian.
Yeah.
Okay, we know you're a fucking comedian.
Right.
Okay.
It's like how many times can you tell the same story?
Like the first time we went through your life, right? We don't need to go through that again. If you want that, go watch the first one. You know what I mean? And we're just hanging out.
Yeah, so
just
sometimes
whatever.
you're like, bro, what are we gonna talk about? Like, you know, I'm probably not gonna be open. There's only like a few people I'm gonna be open with, you know what I'm saying? So you're one of those people. I'll tell you everything, you know.
Thank you, and you should be like that. You shouldn't trust nobody because you say one wrong thing that you think ain't wrong can fuck everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it can.
So now you're starting a new YouTube thing, right?
I got a new YouTube show. So Brendan Schaub, who has the Thick Boy Tour, I'm on the Thick Boy Tour. We're actually at the Dania Improv this weekend. Tommy and my boy, hopefully I see y'all there. I got y'all a table, whatever y'all want. We're going to be there this weekend, bringing in the new year.
And you're there, what, Friday, Saturday?
Thursday, Friday,
Oh,
Saturday,
Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
I keep thinking today's Thursday. Yeah, so
Thursday, Friday, so we're going to go down to the Dania Improv tomorrow. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, so Brendan Schaub started his own studio, Thick Boy Studios, and I got a show coming out at Thick Boy Studios. We're going to film the first episode the second week in January. It's called Flatline. It's basically a roast show. I'm going to be roasting the fuck out of motherfuckers, bro.
Who's going to be the first one?
I don't know. We're going to have people call in that want to be roasted willingly because, you know, I'm known in this world as one of the great roasters. You know, Jeff Ross told me I'm the next roast master. Yeah.
Who are you trying to get first? You gotta go big on the first one, right? Who would you like? Who are 3 that you'd like to get for the first one?
For the first episode, I would love to get Chris D'Elia.
Yeah.
That he's a fan of mine. So if I can get Chris D'Elia.
What about Rappaport? I think you'd be funny with Rappaport.
No, because, you know, me and Rappaport had our thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't like his energy.
No.
He might be a great guy, but when I roast people, bro, like, it's fun for me, but with Rappaport, I felt like he genuinely didn't like me when he was roasting me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, you know, so I don't really like to roast with people like that because I want it to be fun. Like, you know, if we have a little roast, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to shake your hand, dap up, but I ain't really feel that afterwards with him, just to be honest. But other people tell me he's a great person. I'm like, well, I didn't feel that. So what you feel may be different from what I feel. But
yeah, and then it won't be a good show then because you won't be
It'll
into
just be
it.
hate, you know.
Yeah.
If you're roasting from a hateful place, it won't turn out fun for anybody. They'll be like, oh, these guys really hate each other.
Yeah,
So,
nah, it's
yeah.
not good. Yeah, who else could he get to? That's a pretty big roaster. I'm trying to think.
A lot of people don't roast, bro. A lot of people don't like their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they don't want to get hit.
Yeah,
Not
bro.
by you.
Nah,
Not if you're on. If you got a couple drinks and you're on, no, thank you.
I throw knockout punches, bro.
I sit in the motherfucking back,
Oh yeah, you saw me in action when I was.
and I was in the back.
Yeah, I was.
You
roasting
killed. He killed this fucking. You killed that guy up front. I feel bad for him.
Yeah, bro. I was.
He's this weekend. Shit, I was gonna say Mike Tyson's in Tampa.
The following weekend.
Oh,
I'm not roasting him.
Oh, Mike Tyson.
You'd be
Roast
crazy.
Mike Tyson.
I'm
not
not.
roasting
I don't know you. You roast Mike Tyson. I don't know you.
I ain't roasting that.
He's off his marijuana.
That
He said he's gonna eat fucking Logan's kids. Nah, I'm good.
That motherfucker used to have a tiger, bro. Anybody that had a tiger. I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
roasting.
right. He did have a tiger.
He had a tiger, bro. That's a crazy motherfucker, bro.
You
I'm
like
a crazy.
boxing?
I love boxing. I love fighting. I love
Who do you think's the best boxer?
of all time.
Yeah, take it like in our generation.
Heavyweight, I like to say Tyson Fury, best boxer.
You think so?
Absolutely. But Wilder got that sleeper punch. And as a Cuban, you know, I like, God damn it, what is his name? I can see his face. Luis Ortiz.
Ortiz? Yeah.
I think Ortiz is the best technical boxer, but he's old as shit.
You don't think Mayweather's a better technical boxer?
Mayweather did it right.
Defensive, like
Yeah,
nobody's better than
Mayweather
him.
did it right. So and you know, if you don't want to see a bloodbath, the objective of boxing is to hit and not get hit.
Right.
And Mayweather perfected not getting hit.
Yeah, we were looking. Only one guy really rocked him. Who'd you say, Rob? Mosley, right?
Sugar Shane Mosley.
Sugar Shane.
And
Did,
that was it
Oscar-
Filipino?
oh,
Filipino?
Manny Pacquiao.
No, he was like
Did Oscar De La Hoya hit him too?
There was another motherfucker that was.
Yeah, Oscar got him. He got him pretty good.
Yeah.
But Mosley hit him.
Yeah, Sugar Shane.
Yeah,
Sugar Shane Mosley made him grab that arm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, Sugar Shane Mosley is a perfect example of taking too many punches.
Yeah.
Like, you hear him talk. You see his face. Mayweather's still pretty boy Floyd Mayweather.
Since I've been watching him, because I didn't watch him in the early days, like the Mosley days, I don't know. I've watched maybe 12 fights of him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember one real hit. In his last 12, now I know he didn't really fight anybody big. Pacquiao he did, but Pacquiao said his shoulder was fucked up.
Yeah, Pacquiao was.
I don't know about that because if you got that bad of a shoulder, you can shoot all the cortisone in you want. You're swinging with the shoulder. The punch is coming.
Right.
You're going back. You're blocking here, and then you're coming in.
Pacquiao didn't have his steroids. That's why he said it.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
But he was swinging hard.
A lot of people say that Mayweather ducked Pacquiao, but here's the thing. Mayweather is a Vegas baby.
Yeah.
You know how it is when you get in with them Vegas people.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, you got to go by our rules. We're not fighting in fucking Minnesota. we're fighting in Vegas. So you got to take our tests. It's like when what's the Mexican boxer with the red hair name?
Canelo.
Yeah, Canelo, bro. Canelo, bro. Mayweather that's the only person Canelo couldn't beat. So that lets you know how good Mayweather is.
Do you think on points Mayweather could beat Fury?
Are they the same size?
Yeah.
Mayweather's conditioning is insane.
I think he'd beat him on points.
Yeah, he would.
Because I don't think he could.
Tyson Fury ain't no knockout master, but he gonna outbox your ass all night. In Mayweather's defense, he just tired Tyson Fury out. If they were the same size.
You know who I think could get him? You're gonna laugh at me, but I'll show it to you because I don't know if he wants it out there. I think Tyson could. I really think Tyson would hang with Mayweather, and if Tyson connected, that's it.
Yeah.
He's hitting. Bobby was in there. As of right now, he's hitting with a glove on 90 pounds. In his prime, Mike Tyson, right now at 56. I'll show you. When he punches, it's at 90 pounds. That's like me with a glove on, and I'm taking a dumbbell and hitting you in the ribs and the kidneys with 90 pounds every punch. And he's going combination at 90 pounds. I'll show you. I have it on the iPad.
And see, the thing is, bro, like when you talk about Mike Tyson, like a lot of people be like, oh, Holyfield beat him. Lennox Lewis beat him. But when Mike Tyson's trainer died, we're not talking about the same Mike Tyson.
No.
We're talking about a motherfucker who was brought from the projects. Mike Tyson with Customato is an unstoppable force.
Yeah.
Because, they said they had to have security guards for Mike Tyson so he wasn't fucking bitches before his fight.
I know. So much for the you can't fuck before a fight or you're not going to win.
And then when he got beat by Buster Douglas, he wasn't training.
And it took 5 monster punches to take, and he got up.
Yeah.
He did get up after.
And also, what was it? Buster Douglas got a 12 count? Was it?
Yeah, I think he got a
long 10 count.
Yeah,
untrained. We're talking about an untrained, cocaine sniffing, probably 30, 40 bitches a week fucking Mike Tyson that was out there clipping grown men.
Yeah,
in 2-3 rounds.
Grown men drinking, hungover, everything else, and it took him 5 fully armed back. Like Tyson was a little dazed. I mean, all the way back, everything he had 5 times to drop him, and Mike still got up. He was standing at the end of the count.
Most ferocious fighter, definitely Mike Tyson.
That's what I'm saying.
Deontay Wilder's right is scary, bro.
Not like Mike, though.
I've seen, maybe not like Mike, but got Deontay Wilder, bro. Deontay Wilder got beat 2 times by Tyson Fury. I think he's gonna have to go fight. Was that boy Andy Ruiz?
Yeah,
he gonna have to fight Andy Ruiz because Deontay Wilder getting beat twice. It's like no way Anthony Joshua about to fight you. Yeah. You got to go fight somebody else.
Yeah,
you got to go. And also, I think Tyson Fury broke Deontay Wilder's spirit.
Yeah.
In all honesty,
he did.
Tyson Fury, bro, he had that.
He kind of woke him up a little bit.
Bro, Deontay Wilder has never did interviews that humble.
Yeah.
That last one,
Yeah, bro, I felt bad for him.
He knocked him down the first time he knocked Tyson Fury down. I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. And then
Tyson Fury's one to break. He's one to little break.
Yeah, and then he loses.
When Tyson, here's the thing about Tyson Fury. I knew Tyson Fury wasn't gonna lose when he hit the ground because Tyson Fury was 6'8".
He's tall.
Big clumsy motherfucker. 6'8". He's on the ground looking at the ref like this. 3, 4. He's like, all right. And he just gets right up, and I'm like,
he was like catching his breath.
Yeah, he like, okay, I needed that, man. Tyson Fury's so crazy, bro. Tyson Fury built this big mansion for his family. You know, he sleeps inside of a Winnebago in his garage.
Wow. Probably makes him stronger.
He comes from that gypsy mindset. When we're talking about the 1%ers, motherfuckers whose daddy, you know what I'm saying? He comes from a knuckle fighting family.
You know who's bringing that back out?
Who's that?
Bobby Check. He's the one who I was telling you about that Holyfield put the hot sauce on the gloves.
Him and Ken Shamrock.
Yeah, him and Kim Shamrock are opening up. When he says starts.
Hold up, King Shamrock from
UFC,
UFC, whatever the fuck,
and WWF,
WWE, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, they're doing bare
knuckle.
I can't believe it's legal
Next year.
Website and everything. Yeah, it's just like ready to go.
See, I like my face, and I already got enough CTE from. I did it. I played football, college, and you know I got enough CTE. I did catch wrestling, a little MMA. I got enough CTE from that shit. So bare knuckle, but here's the thing about bare knuckle: when you bare knuckle fighting, you've been in fights. I'm sure you've been in fights. Punching a human skull does not feel good.
No, it hurts your hand bad.
Right. So you probably not giving it your all like with a boxer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and some guys are like, I don't have big knuckles. So some guys got big motherfucking claw knuckles. When you have a glove on, that's all covered. But when you got fucking claw knuckles, boy, I'll go with the boy. When I look at him, I'll be like, shit, look at his paw. I'm not getting hit by that.
I got big hands, bro. My hands cover my face.
Yeah, you don't got long hands, but you got fat hands.
Yeah, bro, my fist is like a sledgehammer.
Yeah, I'll get hit with that.
Yeah, So
the guy we were talking about, Dowd, his hand is like, I mean, it's like a boxing glove.
There was this, I'm on tour with Brendan Schaub. I can't remember this guy's name, but he was a guy that fought Brock Lesnar.
Oh yeah,
I can't remember. It was a Kane.
He was nuts. Brock Lesnar.
Huge. Yeah, but bro, his hands was like 2 of mine, and I said, bro, if I ever got hit with your hands, I'd shoot you.
Brock Lesnar, you're saying?
No. The guy fought Brock Lesnar. And was beating the shit out of Brock Lesnar, but I think Brock Lesnar.
In UFC you're saying?
Yeah.
Frank Mir?
Not Frank Mir. He's like a Mexican.
De Los Santos.
He's beating the shit. He has a huge head.
Oh, the Mexican guy.
He had a real job, but he fought Brock Lesnar, and he came to our show in Houston when I was with Brendan Schaub. This motherfucker's hands were like,
the Mexican.
And I'm like, God, bro.
But think how many times you probably broke that hand, and now it's all fucking huge, and now it's a knockout punch. See, I don't like it. I have nothing against it. It's just not for me. Like UFC, the knuckle fighting, that shit ain't for me. I like boxing. Mm-hmm. I boxed for years, but the UFC is too much for me with the kicks and all that shit. I respect them, and that's hard work.
If I did UFC fighting, I feel like, straight out of high school, if UFC would have been popular, I would have did that because I wrestle and I like to fight. If it would have been like more like how it is now.
It wasn't our generation.
Right.
Really,
I feel like I would have did that. But, due to when I came out in the 2000s, UFC wasn't what it was. I feel like I would have did that straight out of high school. But, bro, I feel like the first time I would have been choked out.
That would have been it.
That would have been it for me. There's just something about another grown man choking me out where I'd be like, bro, I can't do this because I'm ready to shoot you.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, seriously.
You brought me to the cusp of death.
Right. Or you wake up and your ears are like this. Right. You got cauliflower. It'd be good for your comedy. You know what I mean? If you have cauliflower ears.
I feel like that would have been like, you know what? I'm cool. This motherfucker don't choke me out. I'm good,
See, I like boxing. I like the boxing where there's points, even though it's probably rigged more than half the time. But,
What do you think about this Jake Paul guy?
To be honest with you, I had to ask him about him when Czech was in here and when Tyson was saying he's going to fight Logan.
I think
Which Logan is he fighting, Rob?
It's Logan Paul.
He's fighting Logan Paul.
Logan Paul and Jake Paul. I think Jake Paul needs to fight a real boxer.
That's what it is. Yeah, he's not.
Motherfucker, you a boxer? Fight Adrian Broner.
But who's Tyson fighting?
Well, he's not fighting anybody.
Or
They're trying.
who'd he tell Bobby he was
Tyson Fury don't need to fight no. I mean,
they were trying to get that. I mean,
Mike Tyson don't need to fight nobody, bro.
He said to Bobby he's fighting Logan in February.
yeah, I mean, they're trying for that. I don't think it's scheduled, but they're trying for it.
Yeah.
They're trying for it.
I mean,
It'd be a huge moneymaker. That's what they're. Dude, those Logan or those Paul brothers are good marketers, man. They know how to make the fucking money.
yeah.
They do, man. I got to give them that.
But he's got balls going in there against fucking Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Not when he's hitting like that and talking about eating kids and shit. No way. Fuck that. He's sparring and telling the guy he's sparring against he's gonna eat the fucking guy's kid.
Mike Tyson looks amazing.
He could be 90.
He looks like
he could be 90 in a wheelchair and I can go near him. I don't give a fuck.
That's
No
that.
way.
That's that old school.
the man
shit,
is 56 hitting at 90 pounds a punch.
Fuck no.
Give him another 2 months. He's gonna be at 100.
Did we ask him the last time when he was in here if you'd go? What was it for? A round with Tyson for what would we say, $10 million?
I would.
Him that?
I
Do
would.
it?
Would you do it for $1 million?
Mike Tyson right now?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're fucking crazy.
No.
What are you gonna do?
Around.
Walk around with $1 million with
3
no
minutes. 3 minutes.
Around.
3 minutes. You'll never talk again.
I tie him up.
You're gonna tie who up?
Mike Tyson. I let him hit me once and then I tie him up. They break up.
You're gonna let him hit you once.
I get on that bicycle, bro. I be backpedaling like a motherfucker.
Listen, he hit you once.
Just like this. Just cover my brain.
Dave. Dave, I love you, Dave, but don't call me. Because listen, he hits you once, you ain't getting up. If you could take a 90-pound punch, I'll give you $10,000.
I mean, I played college football.
A 90-pound punch from Mike Tyson, who's nuts? No way. You're going down, and that's it.
I take it.
You're fucking crazy.
I'll probably be.
I'll come visit you in the hospital.
I need a stretcher, yeah.
A stretcher? You're gonna need a stretcher or straw. I'll get you some Ensure.
Plastics.
I'm not letting him, hit me in my face.
I don't.
I give him all this. I give him all this body.
You got no choice. He'll punch right through your fucking hands.
You better have a plastic surgeon on call.
I'm gonna get that shoulder roll like Mayweather, bro. Like,
just agree, get half the money, and run.
yeah.
And pray to God that he can't run.
3 minutes. I'm gonna make sure I ain't when I'm prepping for Mike Tyson fight. I'm not doing no strength work, all cardio. I'm gonna get on the bike for 90 minutes a day. Because I'm about to be on that back pedal like a motherfucker. I'm back pedal like a motherfucker.
You just go in circles for 3 minutes and pray to God he don't swing.
Yeah, bro. I'm a hope that he telegraphs his punches so I can see it and be like, oh, let me.
No, you do. You just say, hey, Mike, I'll give you free tickets to my next show. Just go half throttle. Give me a 45-pound
when we doing the
punch.
little bump,
Or not. You want
I
some
got kids, bro. Come on.
You
I
want?
got a kid.
Please go soft.
I got a kid, man. Come on. Chill out.
I'll give you half the money.
Chill out, bro. Chill out. I got kids.
I saw you posted on Instagram about Dr. Dre. He's got to pay he got off pretty good. I think it's tab 2, Rob.
I mean, so, you're a money man. I'm a money man. Dr. Dre is worth what?
$1
billion?
Yeah, he's $1 billion. So
But $100 million cash, that still hurts.
Yeah, but he got off good, though. She could have taken him for half.
I mean, but for $30 million, I'll hire a hit.
Yeah, but you're Dr. Dre and you're in the spotlight. They're going to catch you.
Don't give a fuck.
You wouldn't give her half? You'd rather kill her and give her half?
Yes.
No.
Did you see his caption? I like your caption. Suge Knight, we need you in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Suge Knight, we need you in this time with Dr.
She might come down to $5 million if Suge Knight comes to
Oh, if
us.
Suge Knight was out, she wouldn't be doing that.
No.
Hell no, bro.
$1 million's good.
Because Suge Knight would take $10 million.
Yeah. No, Dre's still going to pay the 10, but Suge's going to take the 9, and then Dre's going to go to Suge, and Suge's going to say what?
You know what's crazy, bro? I personally know the guys that Suge Knight killed and tried to kill.
Dude.
Yeah.
I know he's not. I had Greg Caden in here. He's the one who solved the Tupac and Biggie murders. I mean,
I personally know those guys, bro.
He didn't think that Suge was really an asshole. Right?
So
bro?
my
he said Suge was pretty nice.
My cousin in LA, bro. Me moving to LA, I didn't find out I had family in LA till like 4 years later. The Lucases run deep. I met some cousins in LA, family shit like that. And one of my cousins used to do, he was from the same gang that Suge Knight was from. And he used to do security for Suge. And I met Suge. And Suge was, I don't know if it was because my cousin was who he was, but he wasn't bad to me, dog. But I'm also a big guy. He's not, I'm going to give you your head up. And at this time, Suge Knight had been knocked out a few times.
Yeah.
So, he got knocked out. By this time, Suge Knight had been knocked out by Akon's homeboy and by a barber.
And where's Akon's homeboy and the barber?
The barber, I believe, got shot. But Akon's homeboy is still living.
I would assume that Akon had a talk with Suge and they worked out some type of deal.
But Akon's homeboy is also like gang affiliated.
Oh,
so it was kind of like
they probably had to sit
right,
and just leveled it out.
You know,
yeah.
you disrespected, and
right.
So unless you want more bloodshed,
yeah. And then there was already plenty.
Yeah.
I don't think he should have got all that time for that truck thing.
Nah.
I think that was manslaughter. I don't think that was 30 fucking years, whatever they gave him. But they want to get him.
And also, I had a lunch with Michelet.
Who?
Dr. Dre and Suge Knight's ex.
Oh,
Michelet.
Wow. But that was
something in my heart. Something. Yeah, Michelet.
But that was an interesting.
It was interesting. She didn't talk about them at all.
I bet she didn't.
She probably can't, bro. It's probably like, terrible.
She got paid.
Yeah.
Paid and terrified.
Yeah, but Michelet, she's tiny, bro.
Yeah.
Like her body matches her voice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think but still, 10% that ain't bad.
Yeah.
She could have went for half like Bezos' wife.
She also turned down spousal support, but it's like I wouldn't let this mannequin face bitch take me for $100 million.
Well, yeah, I agree with that one. But on paper it probably says 10 million, but I bet she gave her another 10 on the side.
Yeah,
because he did dirty shit that she knows about. You're not going to be around Tupac, Snoop,
and here's the
Dre
thing,
at that time.
If I'm worth $1 billion, my wife better not have a problem with side chicks. Period.
Good luck.
Period.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, you better pick out our girlfriend.
You don't want me picking. He could. Well, he's in trouble too.
I'm gonna tell my wife, you better pick out our girlfriend.
Don't get me involved. No girl shit. No.
I'm worth $1 billion, baby. What you talking about?
No.
You know I can have a nuke. Like
we'll find another way.
I can have your whole house that you stay in imploded and blame it on a sinkhole in Florida. I can pay the government $50 million, get your house imploded while you sleep.
Do I get insurance money then?
And they'll say I'm gonna have insurance on the house. I'm gonna have insurance on
just let me know ahead of time so I'm not in the motherfucker.
I'm gonna have insurance on my whole wife. Her hair, her nails. I'm insuring those nails.
Her eyes just went in the back of her head. You have to climb up in her fucking brain and get them eyes back. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, he's so crazy.
Now, when you saw Rogan call you out on his show, I mean that had to be play that.
And the fucking rapport you guys have, like with you and David Lucas, that is some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. When you guys start hacking on each other and laughing at each other's stuff, and it's uniquely fun with the two of you, because first of all, when you get Dave, he laughs hard. Yeah. He laughs hard. Like, he enjoys it. If you get him with a good one. Yeah. And then this last one that he put up on his Instagram was fucking hilarious. And he got you, and you're like, you got me. You got me. Like, it's fun.
Oh, yeah.
And the fucking...
So now when you see him call you out, I mean, that's got to feel good. You got to feel like, man, I'm getting somewhere.
I mean, I don't know if this sounds crazy, bro, but like, everything that's happening in my life, I knew it should happen.
But it's happening.
Yeah. And it's like nothing surprises me because I have such great expectations. Like, Rogan's my dog. Like, how a lot of people look at Rogan as like this entity. It's like, man, I can text Joe Rogan right now. When I thought I had COVID, I text Joe Rogan. I'm like, hey, bro, I need
the cocktail that he had.
Yeah, he was like, all right, give me a positive test and I got you. I went and tested negative. He was like, all right, bro, you're good. So it's like, that's my road. Like, that's my real homie.
Right. No, but I'm saying on a professional level. I know you could see it happening, and it's happening. But
it felt great.
It had to feel great, and it had to keep you motivated through a tough time, because shortly after he did that, the country went to shit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Because that was maybe 2 months after you had come in. And that was when everything got fucked up.
Clips like that do keep me going.
Yeah.
When it's like, a motherfucker who's worth hundreds of millions think that you're funny and believes in you. It's like, if he does, the rest of the world.
Well, he's the first one ever to get paid like that from YouTube.
Spotify.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, it does feel great, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thanks, man.
That's I know he's your friend and stuff, so it's not a big deal, but it's a big step forward in your career.
I mean, bro, I deal with solid motherfuckers, and when it comes to solid people, dog, he's one, you're one.
Thank you.
Even though he's worth $100 million, that motherfucker he don't act no different than a person who's worth 100,000 that treats me well. Like, he's no respecter of character. He's all about the individual person. Does he fuck with you? Like, I've heard people have horror stories for Rogan. I'm like, well, that's not the Rogan I know.
Probably just hating on him.
And they're probably idiots. I don't do drugs, bro. I drink tequila, and I know how to handle my liquor. I've been drinking tequila this whole.
But you don't get stupid.
I don't get stupid drunk. I don't go out there and do stupid. I ain't taking my clothes off. I'm not pissing in front of nobody. I don't do drugs, man. So, like, it ain't nothing. If a motherfucker say something bad about me, dog, it's because they hating. Because I show up. I do my job. I don't hang around 10, 15 people. When I do shows with Rogan, I don't show up with 15 people like, oh, I need to get all 15 of these people in, bro. I'm on your show. You better get. I don't do that. I'm a professional. I show up and I deliver. So, motherfuckers ain't got no choice but to respect that at the end of the day. Because I do what you pay me for, I'm going to show up. It's like with any service. You're not going to be disappointed when you hire me to do something for you. So it is dope, having somebody like Rogan, speak highly of you. And, it makes you feel good. And even though, in this industry, sometimes you can feel like, oh man, my life is worthless. I ain't booked a show in 3 weeks. Like, what the fuck is going on? Then you might get a text from this motherfucker. Can you be in town this week?
That's what I mean. I know he's your boy. So what I meant was, it's that punch. Like, I'm getting there.
Yeah,
I'm getting there.
It's like, motherfuckers be like, man, I was on my deathbed, but I thought of my kids. Shit like that.
Yeah, that kind of shit.
Yeah, and another motivator, bro, is my daughter.
Yeah, that will always do it.
Man, my daughter, my oldest, she's 7. My baby Yuri, love her to death. She's tatted.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, she's tatted right there, Yuri. I picked her up from school one day, and I guess she had a little situation with another fellow at school. And when I'm picking her up, she tells the fellow, the little boy, she's like, "Hey, whatever his name was, I can't remember." She's like, "I'm sorry about what happened today, but my dad will give your whole family free tickets to his next show." I was like,
yeah, definitely your daughter.
I was like, damn, I love you, girl.
Definitely your daughter,
yeah,
bro.
That's my baby, bro. Like, she on some real shit, bro.
She's gonna keep you straight too.
She's a motherfucker. On some real shit, bro. I take her to shows with me when they're kid friendly, and I'd be like, hey, I got my daughter. Do you still want me to do this show? So when she goes to shows with me, she doesn't say, my name is Yuri. She goes, hi, I'm David Lucas's daughter. That's how she introduces herself. I'm David Lucas's daughter. Yeah.
That's cool.
My daughter's she probably studied harder than me. For real. She probably studied harder than me, bro, because, like, she got my stickers. She want one of my shirts. I got to make them in kid size. Yeah.
That's cool,
she
man.
She loves her daddy, bro. That's one thing I love about her. She's very proud of her daddy, even when I'm feeling like shit, bro. Like, I ain't FaceTiming her today, but I've known to FaceTime her. I'll probably FaceTime when I get finished. She's in L.A. But I'll FaceTime her, and she'll make me feel good. My other baby don't. She 2, so she into the iPad.
Yeah.
So she like, iPad? She like, hey, daddy. Oh, crazy.
Now, what age do you start restricting that fucking iPad?
So my oldest, Yuri, she has an iPad, but I give her rules. I'm like, all right, you get an hour a day of bullshit, and the rest needs to be learning. So she's gonna be smarter than me. Like, bro, she's a genius. She's a little genius, and yeah. You know
what China does in Japan? Japan's even worse. But China, if you have a kid under 14, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., no internet.
I like it. That's cool.
Well, it forces you then to read or to learn something.
She likes to read.
Yeah.
She loves to learn.
That's why China, man, they're smiling from side to side. Now, what
that's
you got?
They lead like in suicide too, bro.
That's why what?
They lead like in suicide.
They don't give a shit. Less people there for them. It's already overpopulated.
They could probably got 1/5 of the world's population.
Fucking tons.
Them in India. India got like is it 1 billion people by themselves?
I got a shit ton, but I know in China you can only have one. What is it? One girl? You can only have one girl.
Yeah, they got some shit like that.
They want men for that military.
Yeah.
Or the technical military. They're gonna shoot satellites.
The Korean military, when they hike their leg this high, you know, fucking marching for Kim Jong Un. Like, boy, these motherfuckers.
And he's got free roll right now.
That motherfucker ain't shit.
Kim Jong Un. Now he is.
I mean, he that motherfucker. He fuck with Dennis Rodman. He like Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, he loves Dennis Rodman. He loves Dennis Rodman. He loves Trump. Trump had the balls to go hit him one-on-one after he called him rocket.
You know what I'm saying, bro? When you a bully and another bully step up to you, you ain't got nothing to do but respect him. Like, hey, motherfucker, like, you on that shit? Like, bitch, I'll press a button.
Yeah.
That's why I miss Trump, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was talking to Yoda, the guy with Narco, and he liked him too. And, you know, I want a confirmation from him because he's from, like, another country and, you know, that whole lifestyle shit. And that's what it was. It was that Trump went there with no security. He didn't want the snipers. He didn't want the secret service to sit there with him. No, let me go talk to the man himself.
Right.
And when he did that, I thought he was fucking crazy too. But I understood that he then respected him.
Right.
You know, and then there was no issue. Right. That button, there was never another word about the button or actually North Korea. Did you hear anything about North Korea negatively after
the whole time Trump was in office, bro? Nobody fuck with us.
Nobody.
Because you know how I always told people, I said, bro, you remember growing up in the neighborhood and you had that one kid who might have been a little off, but he had a crazy ass daddy. So you're like, you can't fuck with him, bro.
Yeah.
His daddy come fuck all us up. That's kind of how Trump was. Like, he was that crazy daddy. Like, nah, bro, do not pick on him.
Yeah, because he will call you Rocket Man, he will call you Pocahontas, and then he'll come with no security, no peace, no nothing, and come talk to you to your face.
Bro, that shit that happened, what was it, in Kabul?
What happened?
That shit. Remember when Biden withdrew out of Kabul?
Oh,
then it went to shit. Motherfuckers grabbing on airplane tires. That would have never happened with Trump, dog.
Hell no. Or 700. Like, you know, I like Sprite Zero. I can't get Diet Sprite because it's on the fucking ship.
Bro, you know what my Midwestern housewife drink is?
What?
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
I don't like regular Coke. I like
neither.
Diet Coke.
Coke Zero is
I don't know
pretty
why.
good.
Coke Zero is decent.
It tastes the same.
Yeah. It tastes a
little too syrupy.
I love Coke Zero. Bro. I don't know. I mean, I love Diet Coke. I don't know what it is about it.
Yeah, I like it too.
Like, motherfuckers be like, you ain't trying to lose weight. I'm like, no, bitch, but I just like Diet Coke. Bitch, I love a Diet. I'll eat a steak dinner with a Diet Coke. I don't know what it is.
People used to say to me, like, because like I'll cheat or whatever, you know, because I'm running treadmill, workout shit. And I'll get, 2 large French fries on a cheat day, large pizza, because I can eat like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Ice cream, and then I'll get a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
But I don't like regular Coke.
I don't like regular Coke either, bro.
So now what happened with, you said you got a new manager.
I don't have a new manager yet, but I fired
Or you're getting a new manager. Or whatever you're going to do.
Before next spring, I'll have a new manager, bro. These motherfuckers out here are not idiots. So I fired my old manager just because, it was, I just felt like, I'm too much. I need a motherfucker who's in love with me. I don't feel like he was infatuated with me with the way I wanted it to be because, like, I'm not an artist you put on the back burner, bro. I got a cosign from Joe Rogan. I got a cosign from Tom Segura. I got a cosign from Tim Dillon. Tim Dillon's funny. Yeah, like Dave Chappelle fucks with me. Like, bro, these are the biggest names in comedy. What are you doing?
So now, how did that conversation go when you said I'm going to basically relieve you of your duties?
Well, I'll send you the email. I'll read you the email.
Yeah, dude. Can you imagine that? Yeah, I'm very curious to how you worded that. How long ago was this?
Recently.
Like real recent?
I'm going to find the date.
While he's looking for that, when I was looking for the what these video games guys?
December the 6th.
All right, you got it? Go ahead.
Hello, I just wanted to make you aware that I'm going to be moving forward in a new direction without you all. Because I had 2 managers, and I was with one of the biggest management companies in the world, which is Brillstein. So hello, I just wanted to make you aware that I'm going to be moving forward in a new direction without you all. I have big changes coming up. I have big changes coming in my life very soon, and I have found myself desiring a new approach and opinion creatively. Not any more or any less creative, just a different circle to gain new insights and opportunities. Thank you for the time and the opportunities you have given me this far, and I wish you all the best in the future.
Wow.
That
was very nice.
It's very nice. It's to the point, and it's not telling you that you ain't shit and telling you that you didn't do shit to get me verified on Instagram, or telling you that you didn't do shit to get me verified on Twitter, and it's not telling you that you didn't do shit to put me in positions to win, but it's just telling you that I want to approach my career on a different level, and I want to go in a different creative direction. So it's like in 5 years, motherfucker,
you're gonna be sorry. Well, and at least you didn't burn the bridge. You know what I mean? You never want to burn a bridge.
I put it in a nice
just
way.
in case, because you never know.
I think I had about 4 or 5 people read this message and say, like, if somebody broke up with you like this, how does this sound?
Sounds good.
Right. You know.
I thought you would have hit him harder. So
Nah, bro, because in this industry is very small, bro. And Brillstein probably holds 70% of the talent that's in the entertainment industry.
he's got a lot of weight.
You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of weight, and that's a Jewish company, bro. Brillstein.
Oh
you hear it,
yeah,
man.
no,
So
you
it's
don't.
like, you
You
wanna
gotta be
fuck
careful, yeah, because they run in packs.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a fucking
Come on,
cult.
bro. So it's like most of the guys that I hang around are managed by Brillstein.
Really?
Or 3 Arts. Those are only 2 big, So it's like,
Are things opening? Like California's still pretty shut down. I know
when
New
you
York.
say shut down, what do you mean?
Well, it's funny you asked that. So
It's not shut down if you got that Vax card. You can do anything.
yeah,
You,
if you
got
got
that. You can get some pussy.
Okay,
if
so let's say you don't have the Vax card, right?
you ain't doing shit.
You ain't doing shit because I know Jersey's locked down. They're not saying it's locked down, but it's locked down.
So you can. What can you do in LA without a Vax? You can go to the grocery store.
Without the card?
Yeah, you can sit outside of a restaurant and you can take a Uber. That's about it.
You can't even do that in New York. You can't do that in New York.
Yeah, I remember I was in New York. Was it August or September? Whenever they had the flood in New York, I was doing shows out there, and that was the first place I needed my Vax card, like, to go. I was like, "What the fuck going on, bro? Like, y'all before LA?"
Yeah.
And they was like, "Yeah, we need to see the Vax."
Yeah, New York is it's 100% shut down. Just not saying shut down unless you got that card.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got the card. I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I know what you're saying. I don't know. Anyway, on to another subject. So now you're gonna go on tour with Rogan when he starts running around.
So yeah, man,
That's
and Rogan.
big stuff for you, Dave. That's
Me and
big
Rogan
stuff.
was together about a few weeks ago, and we was drinking whiskey. He's like, David Lucas. He calls my full name. He don't just say David. He said, David Lucas. He says it fast. David Lucas, I'm gonna take you to some arenas next year. I was like, for real? He's like, yeah. But with arenas, you gotta have a lot of facial expressions, a lot of energy, or you're gonna fall flat. He's like, are you ready for that? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm ready for that, bro. Put me up there, bro. Put me in front of 10,000.
That will be the what do we always say? That will be, like when something goes viral, and then that's like,
Right.
You're there.
Right.
Now,
You can make, okay, David was doing great, and then at that point we can pinpoint.
Yeah.
right. In any like successful business or career, it's like David, very good, very good, very good, and then at
Bam.
some point, bam, and then you just boom. But just because you go with Rogan doesn't mean you're bam.
Right.
You got to take that and run with it.
Yeah,
And I know you got the work ethic.
like, bro, to anybody listening to this, that's an inspiring entertainer, whatever you might do, whatever you get on, use that as your commercial. So if you get on Joe Rogan, if you get on this platform and you don't have nothing for the people to see, you'll be hot for a day, but then after that, there's nothing to follow through with. So, like I came back this time, I got the website. You know what I'm saying? I got the tour
go
date.
back to his website. Yeah, the tour dates.
Yeah, I got the website. Go to Shop All.
You go to shop.
Like you can go get the T-shirts to be reminded.
I like that, the metal T-shirt.
Yeah, I'm sure I got one in the car for you. So you can go get the T-shirts. Be reminded of me. You got the tour dates, and then I got the YouTube show popping off. But it's like
Go to shows, Rob, just to get out.
Yeah,
okay,
so
far,
Raleigh.
Yep.
Yeah, the what you call is not on there. The Danny Improv. Sorry about that, y'all. But that's
Schaumburg.
Schaumburg is right outside of Chicago.
Yeah, no, I know where it is.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, my friend lives there.
I don't know where
He got the V, and he's
But
dying.
I'm taking my bulletproof vest to Chicago.
Yeah, he came to take his kid to the subway.
God damn.
His son likes to watch the train goes by. He can't go because they just walk in there and start blasting.
Shit, bro. I'm gonna probably.
But he he got the V, and he's got 6 weeks to find a kidney, or he's dead.
The V. What's the V?
They'll limit it.
Oh. Yeah.
The card that you need to go eat.
Oh, okay.
He got it healthy, no pre-existing conditions. He got it about 6 months ago.
Gotcha.
Called me.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
He said, I'm dying. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you're dying? And he's like, I need a kid. I'm on the list for a kidney. If you don't get a kidney in 6 weeks, he's done for. Well, it will start with the dialysis and shit. It will be rough.
When I go to Schomburg, send me somebody that can look after me.
Yeah, well, no, I know a lot of people out there. Yeah,
Yeah. I just want to be, you know.
It's a interesting area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to
It's busy, though. You get a lot of people there.
Cool.
You get a lot of people, but yeah, fucking.
So, yeah, that's my little website, y'all. What was it davidlucascomedy.com?
Yeah. Yep.
David Lucas Comedy.
Much better than last time.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I got something
You
that
got
people-
shop all
Yeah.
your events. I'll put that in the description. You know that.
Yeah, so you know, like you can go grab a t-shirt, man. Grab a t-shirt. You know, my birthday just passed, man.
Happy late birthday.
Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. You know,
The merch is big.
huh?
The merchandise is a big thing, especially if you're going to start doing these shows.
Yeah. So Brendan Schaub does 7 figures in merch every year. I'm trying to get
Is
to
that
that
right?
point. Yeah,
God
I'm trying to
damn.
get to that point, bro. Cause you know, I'd be like, shit, they can run the house even if I don't do a show.
So in comedy, the money's made on tour and merchandise, right?
It's made on what?
Like so for a singer, they don't make shit on the record.
Mm.
You know what I mean? They make it on the tour.
Tour.
Now for a comedian,
We got a little bit better because with a comedian, you feel a little more personal attachment to him. So you don't really want to watch a rapper's podcast. But for a comedian, we can have a podcast. You know what I'm saying? Podcast got ads. You know, podcast put our dates out there. So we got podcast, merch, and actual tour dates and getting on television that pays us.
so the money's from the television. That's where the money comes
The
from.
majority?
Yeah,
No, tour dates.
tour dates.
I mean, there's 40, 50 comedians I know personally that make 6 figures a year off of just touring.
So like if you do an arena, what's the average? 10, 20,000 people in there?
Yeah, 15.
10, 15 maybe?
15,
Okay.
yeah.
What's the house take on
So
on average?
if you're at the level where you're doing arenas, that's a 6-figure weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
3 shows,
yeah, 3-4 shows. That's a 6-figure
and
weekend.
you're walking away minimum 100K.
Minimum. But if you're doing an arena, that means you're somebody. So you're walking away clearing probably 300.
300K.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the people? If you're the main event, what about like the 2 or 3 prior to you?
You get them about 5.
5K?
I mean, somebody give me 10K for the weekend, I'm happy.
Why not? Yeah,
They just made 400.
yeah.
They give me 10K.
And you got your name out there
Right.
with the heavy hitter,
10,000 people.
because eventually you'll be that main event. The more you're on with the main event, the
Brendan-
the quicker you're gonna get to the main event.
Brendan Schaub takes care of me like I'm a headliner. That's all I can say.
But I thought he was great.
Brendan Schaub.
I've watched 2 or 3 of his interviews, and at first I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Brendan Schaub and Joe Rogan have changed my life for the better forever.
Schaub likes to drink. He gets fucked up.
Yeah, Schaub.
But he's
bro,
cool though, man. He made me laugh.
You'll
like
meet
a
him this
motherfucker,
weekend, bro. But when I tell you,
he
like,
made me laugh.
should I show you his new car?
Yeah. Do you know who he is? He's like, when you look at him, you wouldn't think he's funny, and then when he starts talking and has a couple drinks, man, like I almost fell off the treadmill.
He's the one you saw last time. Was he?
No, he was on Rogan maybe 2 months ago, and I just watched Rogan. 20
That
minutes.
Ferrari Spider.
That's
Hold on.
Come on, yeah.
I got a whole.
They see that motherfucker.
yeah. Living large, good for him,
Living large 3 cars.
and legit. That's great.
Legit. So you know, bro. You
You
get
got good people behind you, bro.
bro. Come on, man. You know, so it's just like nobody's gonna spoon feed you, but they'll.
But that's the problem in the world today.
People want to be spoon fed.
Everybody.
But it's like, come on, if you're around a millionaire, you're gonna subliminally get instructions on how to become the next millionaire.
Yeah.
But your ass too focused on. See, a lot of people get caught up in showmanship. They just out there for the Instagram likes. I'm out there for the money.
Right. Like I told you last time.
I want 6 kids, bro.
Like I told, I know.
I got
You're
3
fucking
now.
absolutely
I
crazy.
got 2 in LA.
No, you're halfway there. You might as well knock the other 3
You know what
down.
I'm saying? I got a fucking 9-year-old, 7-year-old, and a 2-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So I want 3 more.
You ready for that?
She know what's up.
Okay, boss.
She already told me. And she already told me at minimum 7-bedroom house.
Damn, you better get working, boy.
Well, I'm not here playing with nobody.
Huh?
I'm not out here playing with nobody.
I
need
can
some
tell.
money.
If you want 7 bedrooms, 6 fucking kids.
That'll be it.
So look, we already got the land. We got the land in Georgia.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You know, I'll keep my apartment in L.A. We'll stuff 6 kids in a 3-bedroom. It's temporary, motherfucker. Shut up. We just out here vacationing. We gotta
watch child abuse.
Nah,
CDC. What is the one that the fuckers? CDC. I shouldn't say. I don't care.
Child CHP.
Yeah, he's motherfucker.
I don't know what it's called. CDC is the Center of.
Who gives a fuck? Fuck him. That's what I said. Fuck him. It's my fucking kid. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Come on, bro.
My goddamn kid. I'm gonna do it.
You know what my mom used to say, bro? My mama was beating my ass. I think I was in the 4th grade. I was about to go on a Boy Scouts trip, and
I cannot see you being a Boy Scout.
I was a Boy Scout.
I would love to be that gnat on the wall during that time.
My mama, bro.
Imagine this guy being a fucking
What's
Boy
crazy,
Scout.
bro, is, you know, even though I came from the hood and shit, my mama, she tried to do better for me.
Yeah,
So she put me in Boy Scouts.
Extracurricular activity.
Right. She tried to, you know, make me, you know,
Good mom.
not have the same life as her. So I remember we was at Kmart, bro. Tell you how long ago this was. It might have been 2099. I was in Boy Scouts, bro. And all my friends had what they call mummy bags. So it was a sleeping bag that came around your head, and you could slip it up to your neck.
You know what that is? You shaking
You ever had
that.
a mummy sleeping bag?
Eagle Scout right here. Eagle Scout.
So you know a mummy you know what a mummy sleeping bag is, right?
Yes.
So basically it looks like a mummy, like you're in a sarcophagus. Like the only thing that is exposed is your face. It zips up your neck, your whole body's in it, right? So I remember we was at Kmart, and she was trying to buy me a regular ass Coleman, Coleman sleeping bag. It was fucking burnt orange, and it had plaid.
You're already in jail.
Yeah, it was
that
burnt,
fucking orange.
It was burnt orange, and it had plaid. So I'm spinning like a motherfucker. And it had plaid inside. I was like, I want a mommy sleeping bag. All my friends have mommy sleeping bags. The mommy sleeping bags goes to -30. I want a mommy sleeping bag. I don't want a Coleman sleeping bag. Because we was about to take a whitewater rafting trip to the Nantahala River, which I think was in Tennessee, North Carolina, I don't know, somewhere.
You swim?
Yeah, I swim like a motherfucker, bro. And she was like, listen, motherfucker, you about to get this $40 Coleman sleeping bag.
I'd be happy, bitch.
That mummy sleeping bag is $100. I was like, I don't want it. And she's like, well, you don't got to go on the motherfucking trip.
How you like that, motherfucker?
And I said, I'm not going on the trip then. And she started fucking me up in Kmart.
What'd she do?
And it was one of my neighbors. Her name is,
I think
her name was like Tammy Foster, because like where I grew up in Macon, like we had, you know, it's a little like probably like 5.
Everybody knows everybody.
Everybody knows everybody. So Tammy's like, they gonna put you in jail, and she's like, I'm gonna beat his ass, because when he go to jail, they gonna beat his ass even worse. I was like, fuck.
That's how I grew up. Everybody knew it. You couldn't get away with shit.
Couldn't get away with a motherfucking thing.
Everybody had their windows fucking open.
Bro, I remember when
never locked the door.
I remember when I stole from this grocery store called Fred's.
Fred's?
Well, it was like they sold a little bit of groceries, but mainly like, it was kind of like a Big Lots, some down south shit. It's kind of like a Big Lots. They sold a little bit of like.
So it was called Fred's, but Muhammad owned it.
Right. It was called Fred's. They had like little lunch meat bread, like not really no grocery store, like you know, a bit lunch meat bread, chips, and
like the corner store.
Yeah. And I stole some shit out of there. And before I got home, my mama knew I had stole out of that store. I was like, motherfucker, I gotta drive 30.
How'd you know?
They told her, bro.
Yeah, see, but see, that's how it should fucking be, because then you go home, mom whoops your ass, and it's over.
Up. Yeah.
Not this whole fucking call the cops. Right. Now you get arraigned. Right. Now you got to go back to court.
And now you got a record.
Now you got a record that never goes away. God forbid if it's a felony, and now everything's a felony that never goes away. Now you got to go home. Mom still beats your ass.
Fuck you up. And you're going to get dinner, but it's going to be in the most hateful way.
And then you got to get a lawyer.
I remember when I started stealing, bro, I was probably like 16, bro. My mama did not like that shit at all.
But look, you got your ass whooped 7 different ways to Sunday, right? You're not fuck every 2 seconds. You say fuck when you want to, right? In a casual way. You're respectful, you're polite. I see how you treat people, you know what I mean? If you didn't get your ass kicked, you'd be in jail.
No doubt about it. I was on a path of destruction, bro. Like,
when do you think all this changed? where it was like, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do that.
For me or for people?
For like for the United States in general, where all of a sudden you can't discipline your kid, you can't say this, but if you say
it was when, in my opinion, Michelle Obama brought that No Child Left Behind bullshit.
Oh yeah.
When
do you think, Rob?
That was when that positive reinforcement shit came out.
You might be right
2009. No Child Left Behind. We're gonna use positive reinforcement because I remember like 2010. That's like right when I moved to LA, like out of high school, and that's when motherfuckers talking about positive. Motherfuckers getting sensitive because I remember like you couldn't say faggot, like you know what I'm saying.
Wasn't that like right after the whole school lunch thing fell to shit?
Yeah. They were trying to bring in nutritionists.
Yeah.
To get a. No, bitch, give me my square pizza with corn and a goddamn carton of milk.
Yeah, like you got 2 lines. Remember that? Like you got the 2 lines where you got the card because you're poor, right? Or you got the other line like you got $2 and you get some fucking pizza.
Right.
I'm going in line 2, or I just won't eat because I ain't eating that shit.
$20 was a lot of money in high school.
Hell yeah.
Right. I remember $20 used to put gas in my car and take me and my bitch to the movies.
Yeah, $20 now. Where are you gonna go?
Not a motherfucking place. Shit, you can't even get 2 Chick-fil-A meals for $20.
You really can't.
No.
Yeah. When did you notice it?
I don't know. I always say. So my parents are well older. My dad's 82. My mom's 76. I'm 37. I'll be. But I think it's like that baby boomer generation, I always say, because what they did was they babied, or maybe not baby boomer, whatever the fuck generation is, babied the next group of kids because they wanted them to have more than they ever had, which I can understand. You want your kids to have more. And then like it just became like everybody became weak.
Soft.
Yeah. Is that?
And I don't want to hit my kid because my dad used to beat this shit.
So baby boomers is what, after World War II?
I don't know if it's baby boomer. I hate to mess up the...
Yeah, the boomers. I think it's after World War II.
I think you're right.
Yeah, so the boomers.
That was the beginning, and then
not all of them. But.
And then it started when I was. I remember it starting like in 2001 when I was playing rec league baseball, and even if you didn't win, you got a trophy.
Yeah,
there you go.
Every kid gets a trophy.
What year was that?
Like 2001,
2001, 2002. Yeah, you just
God forbid you see a kid cry because he lost.
I mean, get your soft ass out of here and learn how to hit a fucking baseball, fucking punk ass Jimmy.
Yeah, you got to hear this story. Tell him the story you said it last night, but tell him about how the coach made a big deal because the kid didn't get the ball. Listen to this shit.
Yeah, we said it earlier.
He said earlier.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Some
bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm losing my mind. Whatever.
I mean, we've been going for a good little minute, bro. So I see why you feel like it was yesterday.
No, I just well, I think we did bring it up yesterday. So you got the gigs going on. You're going to be going on Rogan. You got the new YouTube channel coming out. What else you got?
Merch. My own tour dates coming up next year. I got a 20-minute special dropping in the top of 2022 that I filmed in Dallas at the Arlington Improv. So that'll be popping on YouTube pretty soon. And we'll just see what else is out there, man. You know, I'm always working, taking opportunities, listening to opportunities, seeing what's out there for me.
I thought you would think this is funny, right? So what do you think the top 10 jobs that psychopaths go for?
Number 1, I would say anything working behind a computer.
Go to tab 4.
Anything working behind a computer would be number 1. Okay,
so number 1 is CEO. Number 2 is lawyer. Number 3 is media TV. 4, salesperson. 5 is a surgeon. I guess you got to be a psychopath for that. Maybe. Journalist, police officer, clergy, chef, civil servant.
I would say more sociopaths than psychopaths, all of those.
Oh, don't worry. I got that. Go to the next tab. Now, this is sociopath. So sociopath is CEO, lawyer,
I think it's the same one.
media, salesperson, what he said, surgeon.
Psychopath, surgeon? Okay.
Journalist.
Got to fuck with blood all the time.
Policeman. They're basically kind of chef.
So what's a clergyman? Someone working in the church?
What a better way to feel.
Like a priest.
Yeah, I can see a psychopath working in the church because
that's sociopath.
Because they do something and then blame it like God forgives. Why don't you?
Yeah, like the Italians, you know, they'll pop somebody and then Sunday.
I'm not a fan of religion at all.
Yeah. Well, did you watch Bob Lazar yet?
Who?
Bob Lazar.
Send it to me. I'll watch it.
I've been telling you to watch it for 3 months.
You probably have.
Play the clip. Play the clip for him, and then when you come back, we'll talk about it.
All right.
Look at the clip.
I'll come back in the spring.
I did this just for you.
Scientist who worked at Groom Lake
said to be where top secret weapon systems have been tested over the years.
What's going on up there could be the most important event in history. Physical contact and proof from another system, another planet, another intelligence. Maybe this has been kept from us for a good reason.
Sir, how do we know you are who you say you are?
My name's Bob Lazar. I'm known for working at a classified base.
Oh, I'm watching that
reverse
tonight.
Engineered alien spacecraft. I have no motivation to lie. The science and the technology can change us.
We've always looked to the skies for answers instead of looking into ourselves.
Yes, I'm falling asleep watching that tonight.
Yeah. So I told you to watch it last time, but they wiped his record.
Oh yes, we did talk about that. Yes,
yeah,
yes,
it was
yes.
the guy who was working at. They called it S4,
Mm-hmm.
and they said there's no S4, there's no S4, and then 20 years later they come out. There always has been an S4,
Yeah.
and then in the reverse engineering of a craft that he says he found, and when you watch it, there's no way he's lying. There's just you'll know.
He said he has no motivation to lie.
No motivation.
I mean-
And they go back to 1972 when he
somebody
was there.
says that.
And in 1972, Dave, 1972, he's on NBC and he says, look, I work at S4. I left. He says, we were trying to reverse engineer a spacecraft. In 72, 73, he says it. And he has the same story in 2021 than he did in 72.
Wow.
Exactly the same. And Dave,
Yeah.
he said in 72 there was an S4. In 2019, they said there's an S4.
Wow.
All that time they said he was lying. Then they said that there was some molecule that they found when they reversed it. Doesn't exist. Now it's on the molecule chart. Watch it. Bob,
Vibranium.
it's
from
on
Black
Netflix,
Panther.
Amazon Prime, all that shit.
She.
Oh, boy.
Bob Lazar.
Watch that, and next time, because remember we're
Yeah.
going to get into that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we'll
Fuck.
do that
I'm
next
gonna
time.
watch that next.
I got one last one for him before he goes. You're a
Yeah.
college football fan, you said, right?
Mm-hmm. Alabama.
So you got Alabama.
That's where I went to school at.
So I know you're.
He's biased.
Alabama's gonna win it all, then, right?
So here's the thing. Alabama is about. I mean, that's why I played college ball at. Alabama is about to run through Cincinnati.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
Michigan's gonna beat the shit out of Georgia. I've already bet on it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I bet on that. Bro.
Ooh.
If Michigan wins, let's just say I'll be a happy camper.
Ooh. All right.
If Michigan wins, I'll be a happy camper. And so I believe Bama's going to meet Michigan in the Natty, and it's going to be about 35-14. Alabama's way.
35-14.
I thought you'd be a Georgia Bulldog guy.
No, so here's the thing, bro. Growing up in Georgia my whole life, and I was a Georgia Bulldog fan all the way up until the 10th grade. Georgia Bulldog in my room. I actually have a Georgia Bulldog statue that my mom had made for me because that's why I thought I was going to play football. Georgia Bulldog sent me no letter, not one letter of asking me to come play football for them.
So you said fuck him.
So I said, fuck Georgia Bulldog. When I was in the 11th grade, I got letters from Miami, USF, UCF, Auburn, Iowa,
Iowa would have been good.
Nebraska,
Nebraska.
the Navy Academy, the Naval Academy. Crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do 4 years.
I don't think you would have made it.
It did. And like my 12th grade year, Alabama hit me up.
In 12th grade?
Who was
Damn.
your coach then?
Nick Saban.
Oh, it still was. Jesus, he's been there forever.
Yeah, you do. You do got the build. You got the build.
What
Yeah.
position?
Defensive tackle all day.
Ooh, all right.
You see this thick
I can
neck?
see
bro?
that,
yeah.
I take 100, 200 hits.
No, I can see it in your eyes.
Yeah.
I can always see in the eyes if somebody's a
CTE,
killer.
bro. Some CTE.
I can see it. I can see it.
Defensive
see-
linemen are not.
And I was with the guy that was accused of killing 1,000. Believe me, I saw the eyes the second I looked at him.
I'm a calm individual, but you know.
No, you are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know, the most calm. Like, here's the thing, bro. People who act all neurotic and always want to get loud and cause a scene. It's like, I'm not scared of those people. I'm scared of the quiet, calculated motherfucker.
You're very calculated.
Yeah, I'm very calculated.
I read you as calculated, very like strategy oriented,
strategic as a motherfucker.
and you got to be real careful with your motherfucking ass because
I'm 10 steps ahead of you.
You're 2 steps ahead, and you'll play it to the fullest, but you don't know what's you might not know what's coming for you.
Yeah,
you won't know with you.
Right.
I mean, I know because I can read your ass,
Exactly.
but.
Remember when he starts writing notes down on a piece of paper, run the fuck out. The guy last night,
me and Tommy
El
good,
Chapo
bro.
was right. Who was it, El Chapo or whatever was writing notes?
Escobar would write
Escobar.
notes. So yeah, you got to hear this shit. So Escobar, every time he would, all day, every day, right? Whenever he would come in contact with anybody, he'd write notes of what they said, what they did.
As they're talking, though.
As they're talking. So we're talking, I'm writing down little talking points that you say. And then he would put them like in a folder. And then something happens, he goes back in his notes to the conversations he's had. Okay, it wasn't this. And he was saying that he would spend hours to figure out who it was. And then because he would take notes about everything. And then when he figured out who it was, wasn't going to end good for you, to put lightly. Right? Am I saying that right of what he did?
Yep.
What's that Colombian soccer player when Escobar was in power that accidentally scored a goal?
Oh, yeah, and he fucked the whole thing. He fucked the whole,
he was found dead.
Yeah.
And when he scored that goal on himself by mistake, you saw him fall to the ground and cry. He knew.
Yeah.
He knew he was dead.
Yep.
He knew it.
Yeah. Oh.
When he scored that goal by mistake, he was.
That goal was a hole.
Yeah.
That must have that might as well just been a hole.
He knew.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I remember.
I done committed suicide.
And it was an accident too. That's what was crazy.
He's like, I done committed suicide.
Fucking unbelievable. You got anything more for the star here?
I appreciate y'all.
Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming again.
Always for the love
man.
and the respect when
Absolutely.
I come in here, man.
Absolutely.
You're a man of integrity.
You are too,
You're
bro.
a man of respect.
Thank you.
And you always give me intellectual conversations, and you don't be on bullshit. And that's what I respect the most. So anytime you say, hey, come down and do my podcast, I don't give a fuck if I got $100 or $100 million. I'm here.
My man.
Yeah.
My man. I'm so happy that things are going good for you. I'm glad you got a new manager. And I think, and maybe you don't need a manager.
Maybe not.
I'm starting to see with this whole other angle of shit. Mm-hmm. These managers don't do shit, but fuck it.
Not too much, bro. You know, like
I'd recommend if you have time, just from doing all these interviews and shit. You know, I'm nobody big, but I'm just saying, everybody I know that has a manager gets fucked.
I'm gonna be like, what's her name? Was it Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift hires a manager to manage her other manager, and a lawyer to lawyer her other lawyer.
Good play.
I'm a hire a manager and a lawyer. But then I'm hiring another manager and a lawyer to watch some motherfucker.
That's smart. Especially when you're dealing with the kind of fucking money she's got.
Yeah.
We had somebody in here, and who was that Tig? No, it wasn't Tig. It was somebody, I think it was Seth maybe. I don't know who the fuck it was. But we were talking about music for whatever reason. Mm-hmm. These country motherfuckers make more than anybody.
Oh, yeah. Toby Keith? Bro,
all of them. Kenny Chesney, Toby Keith.
Rucker.
When you're like a country singer and you're famous, they follow you everywhere. Mm-hmm. They're like a cult. They're bigger than any fucking rapper, any R&B guy. If you're hot in country, you're rich as fuck.
Yep.
Who's got more than like Tim McGraw
or George Strait?
George Strait, for real?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Who was that? It's gonna drive me nuts. But it was somebody that was like, "What, bro? Do you not see?"
What's that guy name? Is it Dustin Smalls? He sings that song. She loves a small town boy like me.
You like country?
Yeah, I love.
I like
country.
it.
I'm from the south.
I like Kenny Chesney's my man. You like Kenny Chesney?
I like George Strait.
You like George Strait? Kenny Chesney and Rascal Flatts.
Check yes or no.
You like Rascal Flatts?
Rascal Flatts.
Yeah, that's a good one for your girl, wife. Good to play.
Yeah.
I mean, good to play.
And I like Brooks and Dunn's.
Yeah.
Neon Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Randy Dunn, I don't dance.
You get that crowd behind you. You don't need nobody.
Fucking soul. Nobody.
I will be at your show. If he doesn't get killed, he'll be there too.
Man, I got y'all the table. You just let me know what night y'all want to
I'll be there. I'll probably go Friday.
Yeah, bring it in New Year.
Yeah. Either Friday or Saturday. Maybe Saturday would be better.
Pop champagne on Saturday. No, yeah, okay, whatever.
Because less shit.
Yeah.
It'll be jam packed on Friday, right?
Yeah, probably.
Saturday would probably be better.
All right.
I don't care about the crowd. I want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to be jammed.
Let's do it.
Saturday better.
Give me Brendan Shaw with me.
Yeah. I'll come Saturday.
Yes, sir.
All right, Dave. And then maybe I'll see you in a month.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss, for coming.
Always.
Rob, as always. All righty.